Who else was in
No, I
it?
don't think we
Not
were
me.
because when I just looked, it doesn't look like we've had a stream up for like 20 something hours.
Are you
Suckers.
kidding me? What
Sucks
the
to suck. You
No.
guys
frig?
are all being careful.
All right, hold on.
Are you freaking kidding me?
When B was in here earlier.
Oh, it's live now.
Yeah, no.
It is live right now. I just got a warning.
Okay.
The crypto is live.
I think what happened was
No,
he
Coley.
reset it when he
Coley,
heard
I
you
just,
talking.
I just heard you talking, Coley, so we're on.
So I
Okay,
think B
cool.
probably is listening, and he heard all what was going on, so he
Okay,
reset
all
it.
right.
New monetized one.
So wait,
Is this love in Christ?
are you going to the poker game, or are you going to do the bingo? I think we all got to go do the bingo party.
It sounds funner to poker.
Fuck.
Have fun at the poker.
I'm trying to be
What
like
do you think, OG?
PC, OG. You know, come on. Now nobody can even say anything now.
I'm just hitting my button.
You hit that button.
So all right.
Yeah,
Did you
see,
guys
it
go
had
to-
to have just done it because
So-
otherwise we would have gotten some kind of alert, because every time we go live on Twitch or YouTube, I get that, ping cord alert, for the social squad shit. So,
You know what,
and
Coley?
I hadn't gotten them. So that's
Maybe-
why I didn't think we were up. But now, yeah, it looks like we are again.
Yeah,
No,
we are.
we literally just came back up. I got that one.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you do the bot to like come up and say, "Hey, we're on"?
Beep. Yeah, it
Well,
does. It literally does.
yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
If you're part of the social squad, which is
What?
it's a nothing, but I can give you
I
the role
almost
if you
said
want
it.
it.
I almost said it.
Sorry,
big
but if you're
nothing
part of
burger
that, it will automatically alert anybody that we're live.
You
How
can
do-
also just put
How
your
do I?
alerts on
'cause
YouTube.
I think I kind of need that.
I think that's how I get
Assume
them.
we're always on.
Don't forget
Or-
to fiddle your Twitter.
I mean, like live, right? You're not truly live because it happens like 2 seconds later in YouTube, which means that you can add that beep if something, no? Like if something, whatever YouTube uses to recognize those words, we can also use it to recognize them. And
Oh, I know. 'Cause we're live just in time for the run on Shiba. Let's go.
Run
No.
on Shiba.
What?
Or you guys can just shut the truck up.
Cheapest not doing nothing.
Oh, it's about to retest the top of its little formation. Maybe.
Yeah, which is a double
Maybe it'll
top.
break down, actually.
It's a double top though.
Just fiddle your Twitter.
But
Technically, it's already a triple top, and it's going to go retest again. So whatever that means.
well,
oh yeah.
If Keep Going gets his short, Shiba's
I'm
not going
shorting,
to go up.
dude. I'm shorting like a mother flower.
What are you shorting?
BTC. Stop loss.
Why?
Because
Like a
going down.
Well, he could be right. It could happen.
As soon as he said it, I got stopped out of my position in my long position earlier.
Well, you know why? Then you should go into shitcoins because, like Matt just said, Shiba is pumping up, but I
It's
think
easy.
it's just a double. He's saying triple top. I don't know.
Maybe it's a
Let's see.
lollipop.
Look at my
Take a
chart.
look.
Look on general. I put it. I posted it. Yeah, we did the A, B, C. About to
Where
hit
the
that.
hell is Steven?
What is Z going to do now if you're going both
Hold
ways?
on, Samson. If you look at it on a 5 or 15 minute, you'll see the ascending triangle, and those tend to break up.
All right. Well, all right. If I go in,
Okay, check that triangle and you start A, B, bottom, C, top, D, bottom, E, top, and you going down from there. Bam.
Be a bottom or a top.
3 touches
I
on top.
see your short. I see your short, and I see where it
Good
played
ball.
out. I see
all
it's
right. So you're talking like 1-1.
Hold on. You did A, B, C. What
D,
happens
E.
after that?
D, E.
1,
Why
2,
do you-
3,
You measure
baby. You and me.
No, I see 1-2. 1-1-8 is like a
Guys, check your gas lines to see if there's a leak in your house, please.
1-1-8-2.
Everybody.
Why are we doing A, B, C, D, E?
What is
Why
going
can't
on?
why can't we just do A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Because
Well, what are you looking at though?
and
Jay,
I'm looking at
you're
his
looking
picture. I'm going through his chart with him. He posted.
let me tell you why then. Because when we are on the 4-way correction or on the B correction, and right now we're on the B correction. A was the one that took us to the bottom, and this is B, the one that took us to the top. And we're about to start the C formation, and right now we're finishing the B. When every time we do the B or the 4, it's an A, B, C, D, E. Not every time, but most of the times. Thank you.
Can we call it the Tame
Okay.
Pisket B instead of ABC?
Wait, let me
Is
go
it
to general.
to the
We
bottom,
said
the
very-
middle, and the other one goes to the top.
keep going. Why don't you stream sometime? Start streaming a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's streaming, isn't he?
No, but
Well, how
I'm
is
just
this
saying. I mean, if he seems to be doing pretty good with it, so
He's on his phone. I
Who
guess
you
he's
talking
streaming.
about?
I don't know.
fuck
Dude, I
you,
don't know what
Clive.
you're talking about, actually.
Give it a chance. It ain't ready yet. He's saying the trend in crypto is down, but come on.
If this
It's
thing ain't
weird.
gonna show-
BTC is positioned to come down, but SHIB is positioned to kind of push up. It's weird.
Yeah, but it's been
I'll
doing
pick up
that.
or-
The shit. What else is doing that? Is Doge doing it? Just see if other shit coins are doing it. Then you'll know it's like the shitcoin rally. The altcoin,
Well, it's either doing that or it's doing the opposite,
and it only lasts for so long. Matches. You're
and then
gonna
it will
get.
be doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. You'll be going back and forth, up higher and higher. That's what you want. You want both to go higher. You know.
Is that how this
Uh,
works?
Bitcoin and Ethereum and the rest of the shit coins to go higher and higher until we hit that fucking, oh shit, damn it, until we hit the reversal.
Your brand? All right, what just happened?
I don't know, but I hope I didn't demonetize.
I heard something. I don't know what happened.
We're waiting.
For the glaciers.
They're slow, you know. Sometimes
Every time.
it's smooth.
Just be careful. Keep going. It could be a high flag.
It's a fucking cat.
Trucking cats. I like
Oh
trucking
shit!
cats.
Bummer.
Yes.
I
Cats and
said
trucks?
it again.
See? No, I did it before you.
I whispered it. I didn't even do it on purpose.
I think we gotta ban ourselves, Jay.
What you do is
All right,
I mean-
I'm self-banning. I'll see you guys later.
Self
Can I do
banning.
that?
Oh, check this out.
That's funny.
Server mute. I can mute myself. That's awesome.
That's
Will-
funny.
every time you do it though, just take your finger, stick it,
That
pick your nose.
if anything, I have a stop
Stop loss.
loss
24,200.
379.
379? You said 200 before.
No, I was incorrect. I
We-
checked my
Oh.
thingy.
Be careful here, dude. Be careful.
Don't
Oh,
slip. It's
I
slippery.
can't get.
stop it, matches. He knows what he's doing.
Wait, Donnie, what?
Hello?
Glaciers.
How Donnie? Donnie's not in here.
Yeah,
no, I'm
he's
just
fine.
genuinely.
No.
Done with Darko.
He's throwing a second.
Well, he's eating. He's probably.
No, I'm just. I really don't know that it's going to come down right here. Normally, I'd be
What
with
the
you.
hell?
Yesterday, I would be with you 100%. I'd be in it with you.
To be fair, nobody knows.
But that motherfucking weekly candle close.
Oh my god! You know what?
Oh.
I'm on YouTube.
We're done.
Damn it.
Oh
This
shit!
is-
I did it.
No.
Mother deal.
I did it again.
How can we
My bad.
change that?
That was the
Maybe we
first
could.
time I did
You know
it.
what?
I gave you 10 minutes, Turbo. Have you done it or not?
Done what?
The B board. Because watching them matches did it like 3 times already. Samsung did it like 3 times.
Yeah, he
What about
did
you?
it. He did it
You
already.
did it too? Oh my god.
What
Samson
do you
did it like
mean I
2.
did it?
Yeah, I
I
just
hit
messed
the
up and
F
did it.
word
You
2
did?
seconds ago.
Not even 10 minutes, man. Come on.
Mother flower, mother flower. Come on, guys.
But you
Come
didn't
on.
expect me to be able to hold my mouth. I always
you were,
swear.
before you were sending Dodge, remember to stop using the language to not
Mother
to use the language.
flower.
No. That's because, hold on. In my defense, I came into a conversation blindfolded. I hadn't heard what was going on yet. But then as soon as you guys mentioned it, it became like it's like it's kind of like your
Well,
your
no,
brain
dude,
just hooks to it.
It's
You know, you
part of
just
the
start
yeah.
sentence, man.
swearing.
That word is
Wait.
part of the sentence, I believe. Whenever you try to say something, you just complete it with it. If you know what I mean.
No. He
I
came in
I
when
don't even know what we mean
he
anymore.
came in when I got penalized. You want to call it that? And then the keep
Penalized.
going. You did it, and I was trying to explain to you that you were this morning. You said it because you were ticked off that you screwed yourself over on a tree.
That
And
was
you,
yesterday, man.
no, it was early
It was
this morning.
definitely yesterday. That was definitely yesterday.
Are you kidding
'Cause-
me?
That was
Yesterday,
yesterday.
No,
what
no.
Haven't you
time?
slept, man?
Like last night, late or whatever.
Yeah, that was late afternoon yesterday.
We're about
Alright.
to go. We're about to go, guys.
Go
Yeah.
Where are we
where?
going?
We're not going nowhere.
We're going up right now.
Oh, come on. No, we're not. Well, let's see. Bitcoin? No, not
On a
really.
prayer and a hope. Yep.
It's 50-50. We're literally going up or down.
No, Shiba, the shit coins are going up and Bitcoin's pulling back. From what I'm
Well,
saying.
it's not pulling back. We just did the third.
No,
cat
it
in a
is,
row.
Jay. Look,
We
look
did
at
a
it.
tail.
One
No,
minute.
we
one,
just got a no. We got a good tail right now. It's good. We got good tail.
I
ladies and
love when
gentlemen.
you go to that. Ah!
Now
Oh,
we're just
dude,
gonna do the
it's so
next
funny.
cat behind it again, and if
All
that one
right.
fails,
Kitty,
then
here, kitty.
you know
I love
start
kitties.
having issues.
Samson's had too much apple juice. You could tell when he.
No shit.
What, Donnie?
All that sugar.
Did your apples ferment?
I still think we're gonna rip. We still have the day that's gonna finish.
You got some
For
eggs
me,
to sell,
12
Donnie?
a.m.
I need bacon
Donnie.
and eggs tomorrow morning.
Let me know if your 15-minute chart goes off in 9 minutes.
If you're
Oh, God.
Oh,
All right. It's Jay, you're right. It's starting to come back up, but whatever.
I'm not right. I'm just looking at the chart. I'm just telling you what's happening on the chart.
It's just crazy though.
It's just printing just one
Alright.
cat after the next. It's holding higher lows.
Alright.
It is giving us lower highs, but that's a squeeze in effect. So you're building this stretched out kind of triangle at the moment.
But Turbo,
Yeah, I'll
We'll
tell you
see.
what.
look at the
Shiba looks
triangle
like
that is gonna hit the little triangle that is closing and closing and closing, and from there we're
Yeah.
gonna do something. You know what? Great.
matches.
Well, I mean, if you're correct, we're gonna drop. If I'm correct, we're gonna spike up and go to
Exactly.
25,300.
So let me flip
You
another coin.
know what would give us the
Hold
same
on.
exact outcome is nobody spoke at all.
Now,
No, we're
I
at-
don't mind being wrong at all at the moment, but
No,
I would
we're at the
rather
top.
see that spike up, man.
Yeah, we're at the top of the ribbon. If we break it, yeah, he's right. We're gonna spike, but
I want to
Matches
see that
are-
last wake up because
Matches,
if we
are
can
you-
line it up,
I'm sorry. Matches,
No,
are
that's-
you looking at Shiba? We're gonna break the same way,
Yeah.
maybe.
Coming along, yeah. That's what I'm
Alright.
watching.
Hit Alt I, Samson.
What?
Hit Alt I, ALTI.
Why?
It'll help you.
No, it'll probably throw me off the Discord, and I will miss
Uh-uh.
this.
That's Control R.
I don't want to do any of that.
He said, I don't want to do any of that.
Well, Bitcoin's in a symmetrical triangle.
yeah, but
And
USDT dominance is as well. And dominance, if you look at it, matches, it would scare you at the moment because it looks like it's in coil number 3. It almost looks like three peaks. If the thing decides to do a dome house, it'll be a right ear up off a scalp. We're fucked. I'm really hoping Bitcoin
Oh.
does the move up instead.
Well, yeah, there's a big green candle on volume on this other thing I look at, the charts.
Oh, damn it. Oh, man. I just swore again.
Corn
You guys,
shucks.
just ban
No,
me.
that was
Forget it.
like
I'm outta
30
here.
seconds ago. So
How
we're
much corn could a corn shuck chuck if
Dirty
a
mouth.
Bitcoin could chuck corn?
we should be all
I'm
right.
banning myself for a minute.
Time out.
Self-discipline.
Seriously, we really got to try, guys, but it ain't easy, man.
Hey, guess what? The less words you say, the less chances there is.
Yeah, but
There's your sheep.
is that why Donnie's not saying nothing?
Probably.
Dan doesn't say bad words.
That and I don't think he could get one in if he tried. Right
Yeah, I
now.
don't hear Donnie ever say a bad word.
He doesn't say bad words.
What the hell? That ain't
So,
right.
God,
What?
No, for reals. I never heard him saying bad
I
words.
know. What's wrong with him?
What is wrong with you,
Okay,
Dan?
I'm back.
What, Donnie?
I let
He's
them fly. They come out. They do come
Oh,
out.
they come out. Yeah, when you're out in the field trying to get that bear, you're like, come on, MFer.
Come on. Let's go. Hey, keep going. You know what the problem you know what the problem is with that fractal?
What?
Jay's
It's a
choking
bat.
up.
And you have a
Uh-oh.
left wing, and then you have a left ear and a higher right ear holding higher lows. Ooh, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one.
I see the little peak. I know what you're saying exact. I see it now. That right, my C will be your right ear, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying, man. Now let me flip another coin. Hold on. You know what?
Wait,
But if you do your E, if it goes lower than the right ear,
That's what I'm waiting for, bro.
We're in. Oh yeah, you did draw that. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what?
Okay. No. Okay. Wait. If your E is higher than your C, you can still short it, but that's when the 0.5 usually holds and then it swings up. So that's where you have to be careful.
You know what?
Okay, so you're good for now. I mean,
We're
I
going
see
right
what
now.
you're saying.
Oh, but for now,
Yeah, he thinks we're going up right here. Look at his drawing. He's agreeing with the going up right
No,
here.
you know what?
He's
Something.
what is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shib?
No,
That's
no.
shib.
I'm looking at
head and shoulder about to
Jay,
play out.
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
200.
I just got a long signal right there.
The 200 day. It really came close
Oh,
up.
hold on.
Inverse head and
Wait,
shoulder.
what? Hold
play
on,
out.
hold on.
The
Do
200 day
not-
it's getting close to where we're at. So we're definitely gonna make a pump
Hold
up.
on.
I think.
Twice today I called Donnie's call signal before it called.
I thought we were like just a couple hours ago, man. We were
So-
like far away from that 200 day on this trend. We are close now, so we got room to pump, really. And it's what I'm looking at. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
Watch third coil down on
Let me see
USDT
the
right now.
overall.
1 minute. Okay, one
Oh
one
man.
down. Third coil
Oh,
down. I mean,
shit.
and then if it holds a higher low, it's gonna push up. Okay.
Look at
Watch
it.
So check this
So
out.
we
check this out.
don't.
No,
But
can you pull
The
up
real
a
said
6
there's an
month?
inverse head and shoulders.
It's
Can you
checking
pull
the
up?
next line right now too. So if it
Can you
bounces
pull up?
up and go back past what we just made that new high at right now, it's about to beat all left local highs right now too.
Can you pull up a 6 month on TradingView or whatever? Yeah, look at
Sure.
there's two huge candles, man. I've never seen this.
All right, check this out. If we just talk over each other and argue about
What are you
opposing
talking about,
views-
OG?
Huh?
What are you?
No,
I was just talking over you.
yeah. No, put it on a
If we
6
just talk over
month.
each other
Wait.
on opposing views, exactly the opposite. It's the same as not talking at all. Because
No, OG.
cancel
Right?
each other out. You know?
No, we're trying to like
Okay,
define this.
Samson.
Yeah,
Two big candles on the 6 month.
yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
say?
Look at the move.
chart do you use? I
No.
mean,
Okay.
all
Not
of
working.
Let him wait. Let
all
him.
are like $100 apart. Like what the one that you use in man? What the one that you use? Binance, USDT. What do you use?
He might be looking at Binance, but no. Look at 6 month on Bitcoin. There's two huge candles, and we're back up to where we broke down from then. That's big, but it could be big resistance too. We could like fall back down to 22 again.
Right, and that is no information there because it was just yes both ways.
No, but I'm just surprised that we did this today.
Look at the third green candle on the 6 month. Look at the bottom of it. It's 26,500.
Yeah.
You see it? Am I right?
Wait. Well, I don't know. Wait. Let me go to. Oh God. Because I'm looking at.
Why does this look so weird?
Are you doing it on TradingView?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let me post it on like real action. Hold
Okay.
on.
Why are we looking at a 6 month though?
Because
minutes already.
I always look at this. Remember the 10 to 12,000 was the 200-day on the overall. This is a big move on what I'm talking about, and I can't believe that. I mean, we could retrace big time from here. You know, if we start making those $2,000 moves. But hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about.
I mean, if you see my chart, it's telling you right there what it's doing.
I was gonna say, what is it? Is it absolutely impossible to think that we're going up to 26,500 as a first stop?
If you got a short in mind, yeah.
Well, to match up to the Fed meeting tomorrow. If it's
Exactly.
bad news, we're gonna short the whole move down. So we should finish this swing. That's
Swing
a good
trade.
one, actually.
The swing trade.
I like that one. I like it. And if the meeting is bad, we're gonna have a nice right wing down. We're still on that TA, I think.
I am. I mean, because I'm convinced that my daily call for USDT is going to play.
Mm-hmm. To the six. What did you say? 20 something or
644.
644? Yeah, 644. That would be freaking great. Ha ha. I didn't say it.
Free cans for everyone. She want to get freaking on the weekend. Butter pecan Puerto Rican. Did I break it?
No.
What I'm talking about.
Let's talk about Hex, baby. Team Shielded and you and me.
Yeah, Hex is
All
doing
the other ones.
Hex is actually fucking. Is it past 7? Which is like 4 cents, 5 cents. Now it's 7 cents.
No sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Samson, you can't have no more apple juice and come on Discord, sir.
I got like one little half glass left of that fucking apple juice.
Well, that apple juice makes you say a lot of F words.
Oh, did I? Oh my god! No way!
Like 3. You just
Somebody, don't hear the every time you're doing it?
Oh god! All right, I'm not sick. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't.
I don't think it's the apple. I
You
don't
don't.
think it's the apple juice doing it though, Donnie. I'm off the antibiotics, so like I had a couple of shots of whiskey.
Somebody put brandy in his.
Yeah. Somebody.
Who put piss in my apple juice?
At least I put a couple ice cubes in it.
It's one of my favorite scenes from that movie. Oh my god, I love that fucking movie.
Ooh, oh, girl.
Sorry,
My God,
sorry. I can't help
no,
it. It
not
just flows right
you,
out my mouth.
not you, not you. I
I
believe from
mean,
No, I don't think she
Samsung.
is.
Perception.
I don't know if she
I
is.
am not special.
All
I
right.
swear like a sailor.
All right, guys. Here, look in general. That's
She's
the
bragging.
6 month. Look at those two big green candles. Isn't that beautiful? Look where we bounced off of. 200 day on a 6 month. And we did like an M pattern, boom, and then bam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what's that tell you? It tells you that there's a lot of strength there, but we could come back down to that 50 day, which is the white line, which is all the way back down to 22. So don't get it twisted, you
I'm
know?
up for loop.
Samsung, I'm sorry, but you're tripping, man. We're struggling with the 1 hour, and you want to go to 6 months.
In 5 minutes,
Well,
you'll know the
yeah,
difference.
but dude, that's what you got to look at because that tells you that we're truly in a bull market.
No, it tells me that the next move is up to the top of this rising wedge, and then we
Well,
can come down to make that third fucking peak or a triple top.
well, what it tells you is 22 might be the bottom now instead of 18 or 16
I'm gonna tell you
or
the target
12.
right now.
You know, you guys, come on, put up your, your charts or whatever. But I mean, this was a big move, really. Damn, and it's all because the bank's failing.
Mm.
I gotta go wash my mouth out with soap, so I'll be back.
Oh, does that make it go?
What are those 6 month candles?
Yeah, that's a 6 month time frame, but we got up there within 1 month, dude. Right? So we could drop back down to 22.
90 days and 90
Remember,
nights.
I said, when you start seeing $1,000, $2,000 moves, that's a bull market where we go flying up, come back, retest 2,000 instead of 500. And
Actually,
it's,
may I say something, Mr. Turbo? I mean, Mr. Samsung.
mhm.
On the weekly, the bulls are controlling the support, so we're bullish. Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
but all I've been saying is when you start seeing these bigger moves, like $500 turns into 1,000, there
Then
that's a
the
bull
moves will be
market.
bigger.
Doesn't matter if it comes back down 1,000. It's going to bounce from there. It's not going to bounce from 500 or $100. You know what I mean? It's going to be bigger moves, so you're going to make
Well,
more
yeah.
on whatever leverage you put and whatever. Even on spot, if you play spot,
Did
you're
you
going to
just say
make.
that bigger moves?
Go ahead.
Yes.
He says you're gonna make bigger moves, moron.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been
Moron.
doing it. We've been, proving it out. Even though everything else is crap,
Samsung, look at my chart. Look at my chart. On general, I posted the band that you see there. That's the weekly support for the bulls. Not even the daily, bro. It's the weekly. The band is the support on the week for the bulls.
that's the Gaussian channel that you have there that we bounced off of.
That is correct.
Yeah,
It's a little fuzzy to me.
that
Okay.
we.
I'm going to jump in here for a second. You guys
Oh
realize
God.
there's been 562 bank failures since 2001?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not
Thank
an
you.
abnormal event. Now, we had zero 2001, we had zero 2022, but we had 140 bank failures in 2009, 2010, We had almost 100 in 2011. We had 51 in 2021. A total of almost $200 billion.
Right?
This is
What about
not an isolated event. And yet
What
the
about-
banking system is still alive.
Yeah.
and Swift?
So what are you saying, Carl?
I'm saying that to keep blaming this all on bank failures is ridiculous.
Oh no, we're not. We're not.
This is the
I'm
fundamental guy telling you this.
Clive, I disregarded. I didn't even consider this a bank failure.
This is a train wreck.
I believe this was a momentary movement of money because it happened on Friday, options ending, etc. The institutions moved their money temporarily over to crypto or whatever, other assets, etc., for less risk to see what would happen Monday morning. We've seen almost a year of downward motion. 2 days is not a trend.
I'll tell you what happened, Clive. On Friday, Thursday, people panic and everything. Today, if the Feds or whoever says something yesterday wouldn't say anything, people will rush to the bank to take money out and stuff like that. There will be a chaos. That is why they rescue again these banks.
They didn't rescue the bank.
They did.
No. They insured
By
250,000.
regulations,
They did not.
They implemented regulations using the funds from that the banks pay for the secure things. I know they're using the money, but
So
they did it on a Sunday so people wouldn't rush today in chaos to pull money out of the banks. So the banks are failing, and always the government is rescue on the
Right, but they did not rescue this bank. This bank is
So
closed.
what do you call that then?
This bank is closed.
I know, I understand that.
Okay, I'm just saying they did not rescue the bank.
How much
They
money?
insured
How
what they
much,
said
how
they
much
would
money did
insure.
the people that run the bank make? They sold a bunch of stocks before weeks before prior to this.
They've done it for a year. There has not been one charge against one bank officer for selling stock. So they did not violate any SEC regulation.
Of course, the rules are written in favor of the banks.
No, they are written not in favor of the banks. It's in the favor of the consumer. They have to report it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they did it.
that is why when I put my money on the bank, it gives me so much
Again,
money.
this is why I don't get in talk very much. People talk right over you. Let me finish the sentence. Is that whenever they make a sale of the stock, they have to report that they're going to do it. They have to report how much they're going to do. They do it, and then it's reported back in I think it's in chapter 13F.
But all right, Clive, I felt the same way, and I stated it. You probably weren't listening this morning, but I said that it seems like people are pulling out of the banks and putting in the crypto. And I said I wouldn't do that myself. I wouldn't at this time.
Why would you think other people would?
But wait,
There's more.
It's just a coincidence that this shit happens. You have to tie it to the chart. Look at the friggin' levels of the chart.
No. You have to tie it to the money supply.
No. Come on.
What happened
Jay-
this morning?
The chart doesn't mean anything. The chart is a reflection of reality.
Right, but these moves always go to what we're looking at. They always go. You can't deny it.
Predict any of this. The chart did not predict any of it.
I didn't say it predicted it. I said it goes to that point.
Hey, turn on dubstep and then watch the Pink Floyd movie.
It either falls below a little, just like the Gaussian channel. It fell below and came back up, and my rig, and it fucking took off. Oh shit!
Okay, you're violation of the Xfinity Act.
It was a coincidence that it stopped right on the band of the support.
No, I'm just
it's not
You can draw that band any way you want.
It is
I
designed.
didn't draw it. I didn't draw it.
Hey guys.
That is actually the 21 EMA weekly and the 20 SMA weekly. Which
Okay.
Check this out.
Thank
If
you
you
very
measure
much.
something
Not
to
invented.
50%,
I'm sorry.
watch this. If you measure something to 50%, and then you measure something from there from 50%, and then from there you measure 50%, and then you measure 50% down, and then 50% up, and then 50% down, and then 50% up 3 times. Well,
Yeah.
no, we're making the fibs by measuring the fibs. Like, and once you get to the 3 years down the road of measuring 50%, every spot on the chart's gonna be 50%. So
That's known as hold on a second.
self-perpetuating
Hold on.
futures.
Yeah. Come on, Clive. You know what
Yeah, it's a
that is.
mathematical expression of increasing by 50%.
Yeah,
It's limited derivative.
There you go.
Therefore, it can predict bad news coming out. The
Limit
math.
you
predict.
have to understand the charts. The
It's
charts.
calculus. It's calculus.
Yeah. So
So,
Whatever.
why you
so
fight
it's
it?
kind
I
of like
mean,
a show, right? The
We've-
news
we've-
come out to match a calculus or a mathematical equation. So it can be, it's not which one came
Nothing to
first.
do with
It's
It doesn't have
synchronous.
anything to do with that.
the problem. Wait.
The chart is a reflection of reality.
But the problem is.
We keep showing you the charts before the news come out.
Yeah. Jay,
It's a-
don't.
it's a- it's a
I'm trying to.
useless
I'm trying
Argument.
to.
Okay,
Yeah.
on Wednesday. Okay, here's my question to the group. On Wednesday, who predicted that Bitcoin was going to go up 20%?
Me.
I knew.
Not
I knew.
20%.
I
Nobody said Bitcoin was going up
Two-step
20%.
down
It doesn't
confirmation,
matter.
rip
Hey.
up.
Jay,
The words rip up is not 20% increase.
No,
Nobody
nobody-
said Bitcoin was going up 20% on Monday.
Yeah,
did.
because
I did.
we
It's
don't
going up
do
20%.
that. Oh my god.
Either way,
don't-
We said, it doesn't matter 20%. We said
I
it
was
would
wrong
go
for
up to
$100.
25,300. We came very close today. We came to
Yeah, but we don't-
24,000.
We don't do that.
no edge.
$1,000. Yeah. So
I don't do that.
I was wrong
said,
by 0.4%, 0.04%. No, yeah.
I never use percentage.
That's why I always said we're coming.
The words
close.
rip up mean that. No,
Hey,
it doesn't.
Wait.
Rip
Guess
up
what?
could be
If the chart didn't go up
right.
and it went sideways, like
Hold
I wonder
on.
why the chart's going sideways with all this noise.
Yeah, but wait,
And if the chart went down,
Clive, if you ever seen like the ring, nobody pays attention to what I post, but if you look at the ring, I said I don't know if it's going to go up or down, but it's going to make a big move. And
Okay,
it did.
today is Monday. Okay,
I
where
don't
will,
call.
where will Bitcoin be next Monday?
Yeah, but why? We don't need to know that. We
No,
need
you-
to know
you
the
keep
trend.
predicting it. You keep
We
predicting
trade.
it.
No, we trade the trend.
Now, I understand. Will it be up 20% or down 20%?
Why
Or
are you picking?
5%?
All right, I was going to say, why are you picking 20%?
I'm just using whatever number, but these predictions of the words rip up. Oh, it ripped up. Okay, well, yeah.
Well, no,
You're clinging on to a word that was used right now versus actually taking the time to follow a TA when it's given. When TA is given, you say that it takes an hour and a half to talk about something
Jay, you gotta talk to him in trends. If the trend
I'm having a conversation. I'm not getting upset with him. I'm having a conversation.
I'm not saying you get upset. I'm saying you have to talk to him with trend. We're not calling.
No, that's what you guys don't get. Clive doesn't care about these things. This is why I'm saying it's a useless conversation. Clive trades the way he trades. There's nothing you're going to say that's going to prove to him that a chart is going to do what we as...
Yeah, but he's looking...
Okay, let me set the record straight. I do believe there is a trend. Let me finish. My dog's being real bad. Hold on a second. I do believe there is momentum. I do believe that the chart does predict momentum and continuing momentum, but at some point it stops. At some point, it doesn't go up forever.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me finish.
Right, so...
Hold on, let me finish.
Bitcoin breaking out.
Okay. That being said, I use volume and RSI for my indicator. And obviously the chart is a reflection of reality. But this event is totally different and wasn't predictable of its effect on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
I'm just looking for the drawing I did. I'll show it to you.
It's
in general already.
Yeah. Clive, you know
Tell me a chart on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday that was posted that said that Bitcoin within the next 2 days is going to jump 20%.
Yeah, but we're not. I'm not doing that. I go by. You know that I trend. I go by momentum, and you're the same way. I think.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, once we break these levels,
what's the date for those days?
I can't give a number on it. I know when it hits a line, we're going to move a certain amount, and that certain amount is the next level up. And that next level up is matching with the real saying, with Jay saying, and everybody else here. If it's a positive trend, we're going to that friggin' level. Then we retrace and come back down to the 50 from where it broke out.
Here's what's really odd. Is we constantly say that Bitcoin and legacy are kind of tied together, and that this is going to go when legacy goes up, Bitcoin goes up. Now, I do believe that Bitcoin is influenced by legacy, not the other way around. That being said, we had an incredible jump down of legacy, but Bitcoin went up. Why? Because money moved.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I can't believe that people are. I kind of made it a joke, and I said, "What are they afraid and going
Yeah,
into
I
crypto?"
agree. It was counterintuitive to me of where the money moved to. I bet on
But
gold.
wait.
Wait, let me finish. I bet on gold and silver. Now look at the
Yeah,
gold and silver
that's what
chart.
I was just going to say. I wish I
Exactly.
had gold and I wish I had silver.
I bought gold and silver Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
But what's outperforming? Isn't silver
check general though.
outperforming?
Y'all continue that argument. Check general. I got dates back then.
Nice.
That's all right. We
I
know
love you, bro.
we're on a trend. We're on a trend, a positive trend. But I'm just saying, Clive, silver is probably outperforming gold, isn't it? If you look at it.
But keep in mind that silver is $25.
Wait,
Gold
wait,
is
wait.
$2,000.
Yeah, so it's going to draw
So
in.
it's easier to move that number 6% than it is to move gold. Because gold is
Exactly.
a $12 trillion investment. Silver is 1/10 of that, if that.
I just wanted to add in something real quick. My dick is
Go
bigger
ahead.
than everyone else's.
But that's why if you buy the cheaper asset, your money's going to go further. That's why I
It
do.
can also go down faster.
Yeah, but you have to
So
know how to trade it.
yeah, I mean, you buy a bigger company, you buy a $1 trillion company, it's not going to move 50% overnight. You buy a company worth $10 million, it can go up 200% in a minute. The bigger
Yeah.
company is just not going to move. Okay, and that's just a fact of momentum. To move a $1 trillion or $2 trillion company up double would take all of Bitcoin twice over.
All right,
You
so
keep buying
since we're
Bitcoin.
doing long predictions, what do you guys think the odds that Bitcoin will be above 32,000 by October 2nd of this year?
I think we're gonna do
Have been
Oh,
above
we're doing
or
30 by the
shitting
dude,
above.
21st. I already said 30,
October.
30
Not
by the
happening.
21st, man. 30 by the 21st.
Not
It's
happening
gonna
in the
do
next 5 years.
over
I bet
32K.
No.
Not in the next 5 years.
Can I bet you $1 on it, or like
Yeah, sure you
50
can.
cents or something stupid?
Wait.
He is already losing his bet.
Wait, Matches, what'd you say?
I'm betting Clive that
I
by
doubt
October
you're going to be
2nd
here.
we will be above 32,000. It's a better bet though is that we'll have touched 32,000.
By what?
October 2nd.
Over 2nd, I would give you 4-1 odds.
I would say
I'll tell you, as of
uh,
May 17th, I'll already tell you if I think I'm going to win or lose.
do you realize what?
I can tell you 3 years ago. I made this prediction 2 years ago that Bitcoin will not hit 35 again.
So this is based off of Bitcoin history, being that
It's 32, not 35. It's a big difference, though, Clive.
if I divide it
it's
into
10%. It's 10%.
No,
Not that big a difference.
no, because okay, see, that's exactly what I mean. You
I'm
see
saying
it that
it's
way.
close enough.
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just explaining something. You see it like that, but we see it as 32K is a rejection of the 0.5 fib.
I got you.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
I made the prediction of 35K, and that's pinned in general.
Do you
That's
know?
probably
You know
where
where
that
my?
number comes from.
Here
You
we
want to take
go.
a? Wait, do you want to take a $50 bet on my call, Clive?
What's that? Which says
Oh,
that?
over 80 by October.
Are they going to give away 4 Bitcoin for every one you buy?
I'm telling you,
Not happening.
you watch.
Here's the scenario I'd play out.
Over
Bitcoin has
80.
finally proven that money needs to be digitized. And when money becomes digitized, there will be no use for Bitcoin.
That's my right ear, Turbo.
I'm telling you, man. 60
Gotcha,
or
bro.
we were already at 69.
Samson, neither one of us will be alive at that point.
Nah, dude. It doesn't matter about anything. It's
No, I
just a
understand.
greed. I'm betting on greed.
I understand. I'm betting
I'm
on
betting
fact.
on greed, and
I
I'll
believe
give
that
up.
Bitcoin possibly brought about the final digitation, and this is like the 1950s use of the credit card, or the turn of the century use of checks, is that you have to get the populace used to it. Now, this will probably take 5 to 10 years, but at some point, yes, your money will be digitized, monitored, not manipulated.
They're already
It'll be
doing that in
reviewed.
China.
Every purchase you make will be followed, so that they will sell that information to companies, etc. Digitization will be a boom for the advertising of services, etc.
I don't know.
Hey, Clive.
Donnie, write that down, Donnie. I'm calling
Clive,
80 by October.
I'm gonna hop in real quick. Clive, they do that in China already with WeChat.
Now, China's money is totally manipulated. Okay, nobody can actually put a value on China. It is now. China has changed. Remember,
Manipulation.
I lived there 7 years as a professor.
But
The thing about let me finish.
Go
The
ahead.
thing about China is they've gone from a communistic type of to a nationalistic. That
So my
everything you do.
broken. You think we're gonna
Let me
rip?
finish.
I'm sorry, Clive. Let him finish
I'm
his.
done. I'm done.
No, no, Clive. Stick around.
Wait,
Keep going. Don't interrupt him,
wait, Clive.
please.
Hang in
Guys,
there.
let him finish.
Go ahead, Clive.
It's going to be out real quick, and this is based on 9 years of living over there. They went from a communistic under Mao Zedong that you worked for the people. They changed that under Xi Jinping, where it became nationalistic, where you work. The country is run as a company, and that you are to help the country grow. The yuan is totally manipulated. You don't really have any money. This is why the Chinese, 90% of them own their own homes. 40% of Americans own their own homes, are free and clear. But the Chinese populace has come to the point that I better at least own my home. If the government could take it away from you at any point if they wanted to in the revolution. But for the most part, you work for the country now as a company employee. Over.
But do you see how? I'm sorry. Did you finish your thought? I didn't mean to jump.
I was saying that China
said
is.
over.
You can't compare the U.S. economy to the Chinese economy at all. Their fiat is totally manipulated. You cannot take any confidence in their currency and what its evaluation is. You can't take confidence in any of their statistics and report. This is why they don't want to be on the U.S. stock exchange.
I'm sorry, Clive, but the GDP from China compared to the United States is like 28 trillions, I think. Us is like 24 trillions in 1 year, the GDP. So think about that.
I know all about that. Remember that they're controlled by basically 4 banks. The 4 biggest banks in the world are Chinese. They're not American. They're not European. They're Chinese. And they are specifically set up for companies outside of China to move money into and out of China. But that is totally regulated. Okay, they have a tight control on that. Now, Xi Jinping has lost a lot of favors. He just won his 3rd election, but he's basically executed anyone that disagrees with him in his regime now. He has gone from getting information from his closest advisors to basically executing anyone that disagrees with him.
Okay, but let's stay on the fact about the digital currency. They have kind of switched over to that with the WeChat. You know, they get monies taken right out of there if they do something illegal, stuff like that. So it's not a very far concept to think that this digital currency could do well in America because it's already being implemented and been implemented in China.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying that we are going to have digitized currency all over the world. It's not going to be it's not going to be a limited, centralized or decentralized. I forget which one it is. What Bitcoin is centralized or
Well, what you were saying is
whatever it is. It's going to be the opposite of Bitcoin. It's going to be under Alexander Hamilton type of economics. Keystone.
I get what you're saying, but to say that digital currency is 5 years away, but in China they're already using it, it's kind of
I'm saying worldwide.
No. He's saying it's 5 years away on a much different level. Right now, they're trying to pass laws in Congress because they need to figure out what they're going to do with the poor and people that do cash transactions and people that don't have access to banks.
Right. I understand.
No, I get that, but
it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in the fall of this year. It's not going to happen next year with elections going on. You're looking at a minimum of 5 years.
Yeah.
It took about a decade to get credit cards. Americans used to the credit cards and that getting people to spend money. And look how lucrative that was for the credit card company.
Clive,
well, why does it run for quite a while?
Keep going.
Government
Go ahead.
owns I think Japan is the first one to own more bonds from outside of the United States, followed by China. Why do they own so much United States bonds?
That's correct.
But why
is Japan?
No, China. You're talking about China. So I'm saying why China is the second largest country with most that we basically in debt with them, that they buy most of our bonds.
Because they have great confidence in our currency.
Okay.
I mean,
So why did
5 years ago, the concept of a 50-year bond was inconceivable. No one will buy 50-year bonds, and yet they're lining up for them.
So why would they have so much confidence in our currency, but then join BRICS?
That's a separate issue.
What was your bet with B, Klein?
You can look it up. It was a 2-year bet that was something to do with a spy.
Oh.
Now he already paid me for the one where the spy was going to go to 220. I mean, but the other one, it's pinned in there. It's still got about a year and a half to go.
Oh, jeez. All right. But what I'm saying is, you saw this move here, right? This is the beginning.
Today and yesterday.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
the last week I've seen.
Not the last week. This happened in 2 days.
Yeah, but I've seen the trend that the amount of swings are growing from $200 to $500 to $1,000 within like a day or
I do
two.
not agree with that. If you go back, let's go back 3 months. When the swings weren't there. It's only
because it didn't happen yet. We've hit in a certain point where we're gonna declare a trend change. So if it is up, we're gonna make that change within months, and that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm going on. I'm going off of 2008. I've lived it, and I bought Doge at €6, and I've seen this fucking move, and it moves fast.
Okay.
So.
What is going to
You saw the money. You saw the money I put in. You saw the money I put in, right? You said that's crazy gambling, but
I'm not sure I did see it, but
yeah, last week you said that's crazy.
Okay.
I put in 100 and 200,000.
Oh, right. You mean you're way in the past? In 07, was it?
No. That was 6. No, that was like in 19 and 20.
Right.
Yeah. See, well, I'm just saying, I see the similar move coming. So
I just wanted to say something real quick, Clive. I don't know if you don't like crypto or if you don't like the charts, but traders like to use charts. But to be on your side, nothing beats long term, man. I agree with you.
I appreciate that.
But if you do day trading, if you know what I mean, you have to look at the charts and understand them and look at the charts, the candles, everything, in order to
if
trade.
you don't think I don't use them, you're foolish. Okay. I sometimes make expressions.
You don't use
I make hyperbolic statements just to emphasize my point. Sure, of course I look at charts. Of course I look at this, that, and the other. But before it even gets my interest, I do the fundamental research behind the item behind the idea, behind the company that's producing.
Yeah, you have to add fundamentals to the charts. Nobody's arguing that.
I get a lot of people that say the fundamentals don't matter.
I don't know who says that.
The
They want-
fundamentals.
Real quick, let me just support my bet with Clive. So yeah, Samson, look for May 17th with confirmation of the breaking of that trend or whatever that you're talking about, because that'll be it for me.
What is the bet? What is the bet?
Wait. What is it? What?
May
What month?
17th for me would be confirmation that we broke the trend down by then. At that date, that's when my that's when I'll decide that
All
it's
right.
either up or
Give me a
down.
number. What's the number?
What number?
What do you think it's going to be at May and when it breaks it?
Oh, probably above 32.
All right. Well, because 30 is a big number.
Okay,
So
here's the problem with your May 17th. Let me tell you.
if we're still sitting above it by
Y'all are high
the
as
other date,
kites, man.
October 2nd, that's when
Let me tell you the problem with the May
We
17th.
just-
it'll be confirmed.
All right. Go ahead, Clive.
Let me finish. Let me finish why May 17th is not going to be possible. Is that's 2 weeks away from the end of the quarter, and 2 more weeks away from reporting of earnings. Driving force behind Bitcoin and all markets is going to be those earning reports. What happens in the second quarter of this year? I said it a year ago that we we had a chance of being at all-time highs the end of second quarter. It's probably not going to happen because of what happened recently. So I'm going to be wrong on that. So I think you need to move it up at least 8 weeks. That will be your key point.
So the reason is when I break down into about 4.5 months or into 137 days, which is a long period for something to consolidate, and I break up the chart, the whole history of Bitcoin into that, we've never gone more than 4 red candles down. And right now we have 2 months left and 4 days on this candle, according to that chart. And that's the first green one we've had in the last 4 candles.
Okay, but you're comparing a chart when you say we haven't had.
I have it in general.
How many total candles have there really been? You really can't even
not
count.
that many. So I'm going to throw it in.
2020 is about the earliest you can say there was any knowledge of Bitcoin. 2012, no. 2017, barely a spoken, only among scientists. 2020, it started to get some information. Okay. Even, I would even put it, 2020 would even be stretching it. More like just the last 5 years. 7 years.
Yeah, but wait.
If you look in charts, because it's easier because general's moving really fast, you can see the chart that I'm basing this off of, that if we turn around right here, that's probably where we'd end up being on the upside. And that's also assuming that this patterning.
That's a logarithmic chart too. That doesn't really reflect it. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin.
Either way, it's I'm not looking at the size of the candles or the heights. I'm just looking at the fact that there's 4 red at max in a row. We just did 4. This one's trying to push a green candle. It has 2 months left. And if it pushes the green candle, for me, that's the continuation of the pattern I'm seeing in front of me.
Okay, here's how I would evaluate. I would evaluate that entire chart is the first 6 months of an IPO of any company.
But that's 7. No, I'm sorry. That's 10 years.
Yeah, I'm saying in equation of monetary, I look at that chart and say that's probably about 6 to 8 years worth of data on an IPO of a strong company. Okay, the company's doing well, etc. Its continuation from this pattern here, though, is unknown because it hasn't had enough reporting.
Yes. So, yeah, it could continue down, and we could get a whopping candle down.
And we have no idea. The problem with IPOs is
one or the other. So that's where my bet comes from. Is I picked the upside, and assuming that this is the first green candle, well, we'll probably be above 32 by the middle or end of the second candle.
I think you were lucky that green candle ever appeared, and I think it was almost all due to this bank failure.
What about
That
Guys,
green
what
candle's been there for 3.5 months. I'm already over my disbelief stage.
What do you see?
if you take any chart in crypto, forget the stock market right now. If you take any chart in crypto, any new coin that pops in, it picks up exactly where the charts that are alive, meaning the charts that have been around, are. So when we pick up and a coin is introduced in a bull run, it rips up. We see it all the time. If we're on a downtrend, the fucking the coin gets floored. All right.
There was tons
If
of
you just
coins
look,
that
but
fell
hold on. If you take Bitcoin in 2013 and you see it come off its flat spot, you can just pin it to the SPY, and you'll see that from that time, it followed that same trend. It didn't go
Not
opposite of it.
2013. It's up. It's
Yeah.
almost at 300,000% up.
Wait.
The legacy market's not up 300,000%.
I'm saying it's the same trend. It's the same
Wait, Jay.
picture. It's two, what?
I'll relate it to him the way he understands it.
Real quick.
It's like sectors, Clive. When you're in the stock market, you got the biotech sector. You know, but you're not referring to it. So you got the biotech sector, and you got the banks, and you got all these sectors have their time and their pump, and that's what you got to kind of understand. With crypto, it's the same way. It has this pump, and the pump in crypto.
I'm not saying it. I've never said that it didn't. Okay, I'm saying it's much like the biotech. It's much like the penny stock.
Yeah,
that's what we're able to say 3 days ago, 2 days ago. The reals charts, my cats, whatever it is, we can say, hey, there's a possibility that right before the CPI meeting, we're gonna pump. Because if the economy is where it's at, if the CPI report comes out negative, then it's only normal that we're going to tank from it, right? So we try to predict the move to correlate time wise to that. So this pump,
I think this pump that happened over the weekend for the CPI. Yes, I was in agreement that's why I backed off on buying and selling, because I'm waiting for the CPI number. Never in a million years did anyone see this bank failure coming. And that's where money moved tremendously in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, but they knew it was coming.
No, I don't think anybody knew it was coming on Wednesday. On Wednesday.
No, insiders knew. They were over.
That's insiders. And that's been known. That's been known for 2 years.
But y'all are missing the point again. What we're saying is no. Maybe you are 100% right. Probably 99% of us did not know that banks would have that happen. But what we did know, and what I was
the black swan, we knew something was coming.
The FTX move was coming. Then we were going to pump from it. If we held the 0.5 at 20,300, we were going to pump from it. There was lots of TA about it.
Events culminated from something.
I don't even know what that.
Almost 2 years ago, FTX was 2 years prior to the being discovered. The same with SVB. This happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, but 2 years from now, your heartbeat will beat the same way, maybe just a bit slower, but it's the same thing as a chart. It's a pulse.
Pacemaker by then.
Don't you know, Clive? Don't you know that they knew that FTX was going to fail because he was too over leveraged? I mean, it's common sense. Come on.
Nobody.
If you had a company and you were that overexposed, and you asked your people that work for you, what are you putting your money in? And they said, this new thing that's like exploding. Wouldn't you say, okay, but be careful with that, and when you get to a certain percent, get the fuck out. I'm sorry.
No. Sam never said that to anybody. He continued to take his.
I know. He did. I'm not talking about that idiot. I'm talking about you. You would have said, "All right, back off." If anybody has half a brain, that's where greed comes in. You can only.
You would.
Tether. I said about Tether. I said about Gemini. I said about 3 Hours Capital. I said about Silvergate. All of those were long before they hit they hit the news. Okay, I didn't get
so you
insider information, but right. I said be careful on this. And about a week, sometimes a month, sometimes 3 months
Well,
later,
that's why
damn.
that's why you're still running your family's fund, man. You're
I understand. I
doing
understand.
good.
But I
So let
am
me
not.
say
I am not the first anywhere near anyone that could tell me that information. And I'll tell you what: the Fed people on the Fed didn't even know about this happening. They were interviewed and they said a year before
no, the
all this
Fed.
information, did
The
one of
Fed.
you vote? Did one of you vote the other way? Not a
Right.
single one said yes.
Because the Fed did know. The
The
Fed had
Fed, exactly.
Fed did not know.
that was
The
already
Fed turns their head. The Fed turns their head to the last minute, man.
Okay, yes. Okay, now that has been revealed in insiders is
Clive,
that
you
the
keep.
Fed makes up its decisions. The last report of job reports is when they actually make their decision. And in Powell's own words, we do not use any models. We do not use any programs for automatically determining it. We take it we take these steps and we look at the data. And the week before this is to be determined, that's when we make our decision. It's not
Yeah,
based on
but
any chart. It's not based on any automatic decision making. It is they go into the model, etc., but they don't use any algorithmic prediction for how they're going to make their rates.
I
And they
know, but
change their rates every
Right.
single 9 weeks.
Keep going. Nice call, by the way, buddy, on
No
your
problem.
rejection.
For sure.
yeah,
Hey, Clive,
like
you
Donnie
agree?
just said, the Fed knows already. They just don't give a damn until it's too late.
The
And you
Fed
know
cares.
that,
The Fed
Clive.
cares. Wait a minute.
You're a better man than that. I'm
The
just
Fed
saying.
does care. And this particular
No.
chairman cares the most I've ever seen.
Clive,
Yellen was a
ask a question.
horrible
Clive,
one.
let me
And
Yeah,
let me
but
hey, let me
uh,
finish. Yellen was horrible. She was an academician. Bernstein was an egomaniac, and he
no,
in there.
don't start. Yeah, we're not
Clive,
talking about.
I'm asking you a question and
Go ahead.
just answer it, please. Yesterday on Sunday they announced the rescue. Well, let's not say because it's not. I'm not right. It wasn't a rescue, but they announced that all the people that had the money was gonna get it back, right? Because of whatever the banks put in on the
FDIC.
Okay.
FDIC.
Okay. Why do you think they announced it yesterday and Sunday, knowing that today is a business day, the banks are open, people will do and rush and get money out? Why do you think they do it because they are good people? Or
No, wait. I'll agree with you. Yes, and they should announce. Okay, if I know that, okay, I was back, Samson, remember the Tylenol crisis, okay, where someone put poison pills in Tylenol, and Tylenol immediately took all of them off the shelf. And it was only one bottle. It was one bottle. And they took off millions and millions of Tylenol off the shelf and announced, do not buy our product. We are removing everything from the shelves. And you get any recalls on, you've had recalls on vehicles where 3 vehicles are affected and they recall 50,000 vehicles. This constantly happens in the business world. They want to protect their long-term image by taking steps
they
so
don't.
people don't get
They
killed.
don't do a good job at it though, Clive. They're late to the
Well,
game.
what would you do? You are CEO. Okay, let's give an example. You are CEO of an orange juice company, and you receive a letter that I'm going to poison orange juice containers in the Florida area.
Why would you do that? I mean,
No, I'm saying you're the CEO, okay, and you get a letter that somebody says they're going to poison containers in the Florida area.
Already in the supermarkets?
that doesn't make.
No, they're going to poison.
Who? Wait. Who
You
is?
receive a letter. This is all I'm saying. You
I'm not
receive a
on that
letter that that someone is going to poison the orange juice containers in Florida.
Oh, okay. So I would.
At the
What do you do?
I
factory
would stop
or in the
production.
supermarket?
That's the note. That's the note.
I would
That's
stop
all the
production
information you get.
at that plant. I
Okay.
would stop production at that specific location.
Which plant? Because you have plants all over the United States supplying
Right.
all.
I would stop. I would stop it right there at that location, and I
The
would
plant isn't in
investigate.
Florida. The supply is coming from other parts of the nation.
Right.
So do you stop all plants?
No, I would stop wherever that's coming from. You just said from Florida.
But yeah, but what he's saying is
A container in Florida. That didn't necessarily mean it was manufactured in Florida. It could be on the shelf now.
So you're saying that, okay, they would say, all right, well, let's stop it there, but let everything else flow, right?
No, he's
I'm just
saying that
asking. I'm
no matter
asking.
where you pick up orange juice in Florida,
asking this. I'm
it can be
throwing out
poison.
the example. The Fed is kind of the same way. You have a situation. How do you react to it? I'm just using a
Stop
very
it.
Put
All
vodka
right.
in. Just
like
put
orange
vodka
juice.
in it and everything will be fine.
I
I
got what
believe
he's
that
saying.
before we continue this
He,
conversation,
no,
I have a
no,
question.
no.
I have a question for Mr. Clive.
All right, go ahead.
Clive, and I really
You don't
appreciate
have
this
to flatter me.
intellectual
Don't
debate.
go there.
Don't kiss his ass.
Okay, I'm gonna give you ups and downs. So, question one: are you doing this to prove that you're right and you know more than anybody else,
Oh
or
no
are you?
no
No,
no.
no, 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 no. Let me finish
Okay,
my question.
answering your question.
Comma. Or are you
Cool
doing
down,
this
he
because you
said.
want to share your knowledge with us, so we can learn more? Period.
Number two.
No, that's the
I
same
believe
question.
that.
Yeah, number two. I'm not
Number two,
here.
right?
Has anyone ever
and I
sent
believe
me
that
any
with my
money?
heart. And I believe that with
Yeah.
my heart.
Has anyone ever? Have I ever profited from this group? As far
No,
as
sir.
people sending me any money, have I ever
Yeah.
asked for a dime? No, and I
No.
never will. And if anybody sends me any money, I'll rip it up. Okay, don't bother. Okay, I
Not
have
All right.
ripping it up. Jesus, send it back.
Well,
Send
you
it to
did.
me.
You did.
Send it
Wait,
to
I
me.
don't want your money.
You just forward it to me, Clive. I got
There
you.
you
Yeah,
go.
Clive, you
To the
just
flip side of that, you've never sent me money,
That being
so
said,
you did make money on certain trades that we mentioned.
did I receive any
Not
money from you? No. Okay,
oh no, but on
keep clear.
trades.
Keep clear what I said. I choose my words very wisely. Have I ever received any money from any of you? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
Never will.
Yes, because you
Okay, that
follow
being
the tails
said,
of. You follow the.
if I
You
wait,
feel
trade the tails of
okay,
Turbo, but
I
therefore
will
you have make money.
hold on. Here is my goal, and I will lay it out flat, and I've done it 100 times. I am trying to make you guys better traders, better traders, better analysts, etc., so that when you buy something, I have a better confidence of following what you're doing than my own people. And the more people I have like that, the better it is. Now, I can take the opposite, is that if you become worse and worse and worse, I can do the opposite of what you do and make money. But that's a hard thing to do because you're going to go broke. So if you are successful and make money and make a prediction, I'm going to listen to that prediction, do my own due diligence, and then consider going with you in the same direction as you are.
Yeah, and you do that.
Over.
When you first came in, you jumped on a few of
I
our
always
trades.
said that. I always said the better you are as traders, the more money I will make.
Well, the better that, like you just said, you'll make us a little better, and that's fine.
Where do I make you better traders? I make you better traders because you analyze, you research, you become confident, and you do your own. You do hours and hours of research, etc. Behind the scenes. Okay, let's. When did 2 years ago we talk about the U.S. dollar? When did 2 years ago we talked about profit analysis? You know, all of these concepts were not even discussed when we were trading crypto back and forth. It was like, it's going up. Okay, let's buy it. It's going down. Get away from it.
No,
okay?
we work together.
Nothing you were doing was based on the what is crypto? What is it made of? Why is it produced? What is it going to do? What is its goal? I would say 5 or 10%. People like Serrano.
I'm sorry, Clive.
Wait, let me finish. I'm almost done. People like Serrano and that one young lady were highly knowledgeable people that were in this group. And I listened to them very carefully because they understood it all the way back to 2012. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I agree to it. But you're dealing with people that are just coming in or been in since, I don't know, 2020.
No, I'm not dealing with people that are have $100. Okay, I'm dealing with people that have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million.
Yeah, well, you saw right, and you saw, where we agree on that. But It's not the amount of money. It's the knowledge
It
that
is
we're
the
trying
amount
to.
of money. No. It is the amount of money. Try losing $1 million.
Yeah, but they
When's the
don't.
last time you lost $1 million? Okay,
They don't have the.
it's happened. It's happened to you. Okay, you lost $1 million.
It's the people that
Okay,
you're
price
talking
action.
to.
Price
It's-
action.
Yeah, I think we're gonna flip, and I think we're gonna rip.
Yeah, we're
This
starting to
is a
see a
trap.
pump
I
here.
don't know. Yeah,
I think
I
we're going to see
think.
a pump for the next 3 hours until 11 o'clock in the U.S. market close.
Clive, you're too much.
No, I'm gonna
Come
fucking
on.
kill somebody.
Okay,
But
I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, but
wait, Clive,
Hi.
You
Listen,
can smoke a joint.
Clive,
Let me do one
Clive.
shout out to the guy with the foreign accent. I forget his name. I apologize, but
What?
he asked some very good questions. He formulated them very well, and thank you for allowing me the time to answer them in response. Thank you.
I love
Nice.
you,
His name is
I
Keep
love you.
Going.
Okay, keep going.
and I like you. Thank you.
I
No,
love you too.
And
he's
go
got to
smoke
have
your
a cigarette.
cigarette.
But no, we all appreciate Clive. You know that, right, guys? I mean,
Yeah, you bastard.
And I
you
and I will
gotta.
clean
He's
your
like
pool
You
fucking.
need to put a little
I
bit of
fucking love you.
marijuana
Something
in
that
that
you better.
cigarette, Holmes.
Go smoke your cigarette. Making
No,
me want
because
one,
then
Clive.
he'll fail.
He needs to mellow out. I'm worried about
Now
his
he's
heart.
typing
I
in
want him to
general,
live
man.
longer.
He can't handle the truth. Good to hear you, Kiki,
Yes.
and we love you.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Clive, I'm just saying, you know damn well, you go with the momentum, man. If we're on a fucking run, go with it. That's all I'm saying. 80K, I'm telling you. You know, he's looking at all the bullshit that's going on. You can't do that.
Hey, are you seeing this or this is a trap? We're gonna rip or what? Look at it.
I told you my PA, man. I'm not changing it.
Yeah, I
If
think
I'm
we're gonna
wrong
rip.
tomorrow, I'm wrong. But for
I'm
now,
out right
I'm
now.
following.
I'm out of my. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for my stop loss because I think we're gonna rip.
If it goes according to plan, we're going to hit the 25.3, whatever it is, whatever that last high was.
There's
Tomorrow
a
morning, we have a
shitload.
meeting. It would be absolutely ridiculous to think we're not going to go have some type of scare on the chart.
Right. I feel the same way, Jay.
I can't tell you what number we'll
But
be at. I could just tell you that it will probably look like it's going to be a right wing down at that moment.
So
But
that
that's it.
the top that we had, the highest height. You think people have stop loss there and they're gonna cross that before going down?
Sorry, I'm reading a message. What did you say, brother?
Do you believe that the highest height is gonna be crossed before going down? If we go down to liquidate people that have stop losses there, shorting.
I sure as hell hope it's a higher high because if it's not, I always believe it's going to go search for the lows. I want to end a note on a higher high at all times. I don't like to see a lower high because then it takes a lot of time to go back and reform your bottoming formation and start to swing up above. With that being said, this meeting has been anticipated by many globally. People know this meeting. It's being talked about constantly. Why? I mean, you all know why. We all talk about it all the time. So, we have a reaction at every one of these meetings. This is the CPI meeting, right? 14th of March. Date's been imprinted in the head for a while. So we're on a swing before. It makes sense. And you know how it goes. Usually when we swing up before a meeting, the next day we get a solid candle down. Whether it holds the 0.5 on that candle down or not is going to be, obviously yet to be seen. But up to today, remember, doesn't matter what me or anybody thinks. Generally, a lot of people knew we were going to go down. A lot of people knew that there was a big possibility to bounce at 20,300. We went right below. We did a V bottom. We bounced above it. We're following what it was supposed to do. The next step in a perfect story is we break our highs. Meeting takes us down. We hold the 0.5. We go to 26.5 and so on. I don't know why people are talking about 32K in a few months. At the rate we're going, if we're going up, we're going to hit 32K within weeks, in my opinion. Why would it all
Next
of the
week.
sudden slow down? We've just gained 20% on Bitcoin in a market with the most bearish news coming out in
Well,
with
that's
Golden Week.
why.
I'm
That's
long
why.
now.
That's why we hit it. But I posted it again in chart. The 6 month. Look at what we did. Two big fucking green candles. Oh shit! I did it again. Two big green candles all the way up. Now that's the first attempt. So I would expect a little bit of pullback. If we blow through it, yeah, we're going to 25.8, like I've been saying. That's the next level. But just look at it. It's a beautiful thing. And it also looks like, does that look like any kind of, it's not head and shoulder? I don't know.
Turbo J,
Yes, sir.
what's your target price on BTC next? I mean, this move right here.
This move right here, let me get off the big time frame
All
because
right.
I'm on a daily right now.
Somebody saying a bullpen.
Well, as soon as you're done, I want to show you some shit, brother.
Try to relate that.
Real, what's your target price on this move?
I mean, I like to see people
Oh,
relate to what
man.
I'm posting
You
for
know what I've
once.
been screaming, man. We're gonna do the
Okay,
25,
okay.
8. We're gonna do the
Yeah,
20.
all right.
We're gonna do the
That's what I'm
26.
looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
The short term thing though that I believe that I think we could see by the 21st though is 30 something thousand though.
That's it. That's
Um,
what I'm talking about, man. Why does it have to take so much time to get there? It doesn't.
I've
How many months
started
did I say 30, Jay?
because what I've been trying to show everybody on a daily was the Captain Hook on the upside down formation. And that's what I would just put in general because Clyde said ain't nobody had synced nothing or said nothing. You feel what I'm saying? It's a widening megaphone and it's also the upside down root. Bop, bam. And we did that. We punched through, we punched up, and the only thing left to do was to knock off the high. When you knock off the high, you're gonna get the scamper because you're wide as the C to D would be in that megaphone. It's gonna be the jump from the top of the megaphone. And that would give you do the 3 boxes, man. You know what that 3 boxes is gonna take it to like almost like 38.5 or 35.8, one of the two.
Yeah,
The
but
trick.
before we make it to the 30s, we have two huge support resistance levels that we.
I'm just doing the chart.
26.5. 26.5.
Yeah,
Big
I'm just
stop.
doing the chart. I'm just doing the chart, man. 26.8 is the number.
Yeah,
27.
I want to agree. I want to be bullish because the candle that we have from yesterday and today, like going up flat, like straight up, is probably wave the second wave up, going up. So we need another candle like yesterday, probably smaller, not the same percentage, but yeah.
All right, so try to relate that to why we're doing this, right?
Because
Is
the
this
chart is
no,
drawing
no,
something.
no,
The
no.
macro pattern that we're actually living out, we're doing nothing but retracing.
Yeah, but why are we doing it now when things are so bad?
Because the
Like
bottom was
people.
found when we hit that 15.4. It's the
All
center.
right, but try to tie that to relation to what's going on in the world. I mean,
They got to
like,
tie that in. That's them doing that
why
time.
not? No,
Hunger Games, man. They tying that shit in. All this shit been in play.
people are getting scared at the banks and they're putting it into crypto. It's like,
No,
They're
would I
fear
do that?
mongering. It's fear mongering,
that's going to
man.
I mean,
develop on its own
dude,
with
when
time.
I sold my house and I put it into crypto, it was because things were just doing it. You know, everybody was doing it, or maybe not everybody, but they started doing it, and I lucked
Ah,
out. But
Samson, I will tell you this: what Warren Buffett says.
I'm
Right
just
now,
trying
it's
to relate it. I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah. So
I have
the
no
news,
clue. I
the
want
news,
like
He's trying
the
to
new
tell you,
sales,
Samson.
Yeah, all right.
the new sales fear, right? That's what they sell. So what Warren Buffett says: be greedy when others are fearful, right? So obviously, institution wants to panic people, so you sell your assets and they can buy it cheaper because they have something. They know something that they can pump the market whenever they want, and when you're
Yeah,
scared, they're gonna pump it.
but they've been hearing all this negative news on crypto. Why
Yeah,
were
but
they?
they can pump the market at any time because they have enough capital to do it.
Oh, okay. You're talking
And if you're
about.
scared, they're gonna take you out. You're gonna sell your position to them, and they're gonna pump it up from
So
there.
you think
But
this is
so
the
you worried
whales?
about them hearing the bad news when they the ones really on the underside creating it.
Wait, but keep going. You think this is the whales just like feeding the sheep, right?
Here, let me give you a simple
And
example,
and
okay? Watch this, Samson. Check it out. You're good.
all
Your
right.
mind is gonna work well with this. Okay, I'm not. This is all just speculation. All right. So imagine crypto is a scam. Okay. Every time I'm gonna pump it up, I'm gonna make sure I can take out as many people as I can before I pump it up. Okay. So I'm gonna drop that thing. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna take out as many people because you know what's gonna happen? Out of nowhere, I'm gonna inject money. It's gonna be a domino effect. It's gonna rip up, go up, sorry, 20% for Clive. And then I'm gonna put fear in the market because I'm gonna do it all over again to you. Who wins at the end? They
Yeah,
secure the chart by doing this, okay? It doesn't matter if you're going into, we've seen the war, we've seen the vid, we've seen everything going on. The charts go down and they come back up, and they will still break highs doing
yeah.
it in the process, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You shake out the paper hands because nobody wants a move that needs to be pushed up to be mangled. People are putting money in this stuff. You're nothing, but institutions and all these things, they're driving these moves. This whole retail buying that's been happening lately, think about it. There's been so much going on in the on the sides and YouTube videos that we've hit bottom and that we've done this and that if we do this, we've hit this channel. We've done, people are following, you know, the the momentum within the news type of thing, right? Okay, so now it's getting too bullish. Oh, we're gonna come out with another thing. Now it's the banks, and we're closing platforms in crypto too. By the way, okay. Oh, boom! Everything drives down. This is where the fundamentals come in. Fundamentals are important in the way where the chart needs to break a pattern. They're coming out with the fundamentals. If it's bad, you know what it is. Right wing down. If it's good, you know what it is. You do a cat's ass down and bam, you fucking blow through everything. It's just a repeat. It is seriously, seriously like a show. I completely disagree with even being like, you cannot deny the fact that if one move comes in like it came in, like we just did in the past 24 and whatever hours, again, we'll be above 26.5, right? Think about it. Now, what's stopping us? We have a meeting tomorrow. We're putting the brakes. We're moving sideways. We're forming a flatter cat. We're going to try to break up here. If we double top, you know what's going to happen. Whole formation starts again. It stalls us until the meeting in the morning. Meeting comes in, reaction, boom, reset. You continue on your direction. You'll see it's going to happen. Now, to give a number, impossible. But I'm still saying we are at least going to go and break, if everything goes well, 25,300. What happens after that is relying on the Fed meeting tomorrow. It can't be more
Yeah.
fair than that.
No,
And
I agree that
a liquidity grab before that. Like we got rejected off that 25,200
Could
area
be.
price, and this is a big liquidity grab right before this meeting, possibly. Because
overnight, if we dump, it's because we obviously didn't break the highs, and we dump until the meeting. Meeting comes in positive, then we do the tail up. Hold on to your fucking shorts, because that's when we're gonna,
I agree to all this, but I agree to everything you just said. But I think 25.8 still. But this is all bullshit. This is all trend running up and pulling back and going up again. It's all trading. It's all trading. But the big picture is, what are they doing? They're trying to build this to a certain dominance where they can claim their coin, right? Where it comes to whatever that number has to be for them to come out with their coin, right? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what coin it's going to be, but
So
it's going to be It's going to be a virtual coin.
I'd
It's
like
going to
to
be
reply to. I'm sorry, Samson. I'd like to reply to Mr. Clive about why he did it on the weekend. Why he pumped in the weekend yesterday? It was no money, right? Because crypto closes the week on a Sunday, and if you see the band that I just posted, look at the wick that they form on the weekend on the weekly candle. It's just the wick. They bought it all there. The smart money. They
I
follow
said
the
why.
charts, dude.
I already stated why that happened. I don't know why they decided to put it into crypto as opposed. They did put it in gold. They did put it in silver, which is what I expected.
Because the smart money follows the charts. The smart money makes the charts basically.
Yeah, you have it right in the second sentence, wrong in the
basically. Wait, keep going. You interrupted me.
They put it in crypto.
This
Didn't make sense to me.
This is an experiment. They're trying to see where the people want this to go, is my opinion, and then they're going to take it. What do you think about that?
But do you see coincidental that if the weekly candle is just a week on exactly on the 21 EMA and the 20 SMA weekly?
That's why I based that opinion that the money had moved out of banking industry, which is about $50 billion.
Now the question for you, Clive, is: do they follow fundamentals or the charts?
Fundamentals.
Oh, if it was fundamentals, come on, dude. Be honest.
They got to move it somewhere. They're okay. So you're a hedge fund. Okay, let's play out this scenario. Okay, you knew about this was happening. Okay, and had heard rumors about it. It was on the street, etc. For the last year. That they had met with J.P. Morgan. They had met with Bank of America, trying to sell their company to offset the mortgage-backed securities that they were in trouble on. So people knew about this on the inside. Now comes along Thursday where they say, if the news gets released to the public, where would you have put your money? Let's say you have, let's say $500 billion. Okay, that's a medium-sized hedge fund. Where are you going to put your money over the weekend?
I will, if I had a lot of money and I can make a pump, I will pump it right there so people will continue having faith in crypto.
You would put it in crypto?
No. That's smart money right there. Moving that chart, that was smart money. You know that. That's not retail buying.
Let's step back. You have a choice of putting it in pharmaceuticals. You have a chance to put it in tech. You have a chance to put it in housing.
Stocks, 99% is stocks.
Let me finish. Where would you have put your money on Thursday or Friday over the weekend? You know you're going to get crushed in the banking industry. Let's say general rule of thumb is 6 to 7% of your money should be in the banking industry.
Well, according to Wall Street Bets, a lot of people.
Let me finish. Okay, so you have about $30 billion you need to move in the next 48 hours. Where are you going to put it?
Something that I can trade every day or the weekend. But what do you? I don't know. I don't understand your question.
Aren't things closed over the weekend?
Yeah, but that is one of the issues. That is one of the issues.
How do you
You mean trades take longer than 3 minutes? That's weird.
Well, you put it in gold.
Clive, you're asking the wrong question though. You're asking him where he would put it, and the question is where would bankers put it?
I'm not talking about bankers. I'm talking about hedge funds. They're the ones.
Okay, hedge. Where would hedge funds put it? You're asking him where he would put it.
Okay.
It's not going to be the same answer.
He is a hedge fund with $500 billion in assets, a medium-sized hedge fund.
I can answer for myself. Like if the support, the bullish support, it's not crossed down, I will buy because I know it continues the bullish momentum. If I wouldn't lose the line, I wouldn't buy. I will short. That's my answer because I'm a retail guy. So they
But you'd have to buy crypto. Nothing moves on the weekend, apart from
that's what you said.
Or you could remove it and put it in cash and buy bonds.
No.
No.
That was a trick question.
Okay, so move to cash.
It would have to go into swaps, wouldn't it, Clive? I mean, it would have to go into overnight swaps.
Answer your question. Hedge funds are required to keep them only a minimum amount in cash. That is in their charter. Most hedge funds have that charter that they have to be 95% invested.
Well, why don't you tell us? Are they locking it up for like 3 months? Hedge funds?
This is over weekend lockup. Before you go to the Hamptons, okay, and before you go out on your sailboat, where are you going to put the money?
See, Martha.
That was the question.
You create your own coin. You create your own coin. You put it in your own coin that nobody else can buy or sell.
I don't want to get into ridiculous scenarios, okay? But on Thursday, you need to make a decision. Tell your brokers where to move $30 billion.
All right, wait. What do you do, Clive? What do you tell your crew to do?
I did exactly what I said I would do. I put it in gold.
All right. Well, that's good.
Gold is open 6 days a week.
That was a smart move.
Why would you?
Wait.
No, it's not so smart. Why wouldn't you put it in silver?
No.
Gold and silver usually run together.
Yeah, but silver is cheaper and more liquidity.
Gold is bigger. Okay, it's not going to move that much against me if there's a problem. And silver just is just not big enough a market to move $50 billion into. End up defeating yourself. You can put $50 billion in gold and move it $1 or $2, or you can move it. You could probably move it $25 to $40.
So, all right, wait. So, because like I'm wondering if I should get into silver or gold.
Too late.
No, I'm just saying.
Not now.
No, I wouldn't do it now. But,
it's ours now.
But what has been like? Because silver's cheaper, right?
It doesn't matter what the price of. There's $20. There's a reason there are $20 hookers.
Silver's going to $100.
Because I can't do math. Is that why?
Hey, Turbo, can I go over my chart with you in a little bit?
Hey, Clive, what do you think about buying some of
these
banks that got wrecked now that the Fed instituted this stuff?
Okay, I am going to be right back into the banking industry in anywhere from 3 days to 3 months. I will have never invested in the regional banks because I don't want to have to do the research of those particular areas and their vulnerability. So I go for macro economic exposure across the nation, across worldwide. That's why I stayed with JP Morgan. That's why I stayed with
Meow.
America. That's why I stayed with these other bigger companies because I can spread my risk a lot better. Example would be a hurricane's coming into an area. Okay, that's going to affect the insurance companies in those areas, but the risk is spread out across the nation. That being said, anywhere from 3 days to 3 months, I will be back in the banking industry.
Yeah, that being said, First Union dropped like 70% over the weekend.
Luke, you take note, Luke.
Pacific Union also.
80,000 on Bitcoin by October, Luke. Me and Clive have a bet.
All right, by October.
Yep.
Wait, what's your bet by October?
80, over 80.
80,000 for what?
Bitcoin.
Really? You think it's going to break the top? Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to measure it out. Did you draw a trend line from the first two?
No, I just. He asked, and he asked you, and I don't know. He asked a couple people. I just said, we're going to blow through 60, 70,000.
Yeah, later tonight I'll find the trend line and
See if it works. See
You
if
should
it
have it
works.
memorized in your head all the time. That is unacceptable.
See if it works. What do we bet, Clive? 550? What
You
are
bet
we
him
doing?
something crazy, dude. You bet him like 5 Bitcoin. I told him I just wanted to bet him like
No, I didn't. What are you fucking? I didn't bet him 5 Bitcoin.
Yeah,
He
you
said,
started cursing it. You started cursing. You said the F word
no,
like 3 times.
matches, please.
Bye bye.
I thought you were my friend, man.
No, you got it right. Were. That's past tense, right?
Oh shit, you dog, you dirty dog. Well, I'm gonna be coming by your area on my way to Tampa, so.
Oh, nice, nice.
When are you going to Tampa?
Let's see. Maybe we got April coming up. I'm probably
I think
gonna hit
Wet
it.
Ones is down here.
How? Oh yeah. Well, no, he's in Miami. If I'll never.
You want to meet in Tampa? Wait,
It'll
how
be
far is
no,
Tampa?
no. We should meet in Miami. Wet Ones. I don't know if we'll survive that. But.
Dry ones.
Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm. Those are all good choices.
Oh
Key
my
West.
Always
god.
be Wet Ones to me.
I've been in Daytona. If I posted the pictures, you guys will freak. I'm walking on the beach.
I'm walking on
We got to
sunshine.
start simple.
Honest to God. Spring break, when I went to spring break,
But are you honest to us?
it was like unreal.
Oh, I don't know if I told you. I was going to tell you earlier, Samson. The chart that I put up is about 4.5 months. So each of those candles is just between 4 and 5 months. I don't know why that's important, but that's how I chart those. That's how I start charting super long time frames.
Oh God! Oh, let me see.
So what I was, thinking was,
no, dude.
close
I'm
this
just
candle in 2 months and we're good.
like I told Clive. I'm betting on greed. If we start blowing up, we're gonna blow up. We're gonna be
So
over.
The thing to look for is that we're not below any major supports, or that we don't break down before May 17th, because that would be pretty much the buy signal for most other people around those dates. They'll start confirming that shit on their chart.
Nah. I just wish I had my coins in Bitcoin that I had. I would have put it in Ethereum because Ethereum could probably grow some more.
We're currently making another attempt to break upwards from this ascending triangle.
Shit.
God, it's still a fucking ascending triangle.
Turbo's only been trying to call it for like an hour.
I'm not calling anything. I'm like just trading it.
Yeah, Turbo's befunded.
DeReal is really trading it.
I think me and DeReal are on the same
Donnie
page.
is probably trading it.
Turbo is like kind of being more reservative, but
I'm trading it.
I mean, I sent people a message this morning because I wouldn't, I was talking about it on air, but I'm up 40% in fucking spot. Okay,
good job.
I mean, and that's real, right?
That's fucking full market, dude. That's full market material.
And everything that we've talked about over the last month and a half just went up in smoke. A grown man come up in here and told y'all he was trading against you. Y'all don't think nothing of it. And so that makes me wonder, how many is in his pocket helping him. So and then all the information that's been put out, all the information that Jay's showed you guys, DeReal showed you guys, I've showed you guys, it's like y'all went and hung on it, and then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna put fate into the wind on something that you don't even know what you're facing. You have no clue of who you're talking to and what you're trying to do. You get ready to make a mess.
Well, they're happy just scalping a few $100, Donnie. You know.
No, he's referring more to one person too.
No,
What do I do?
No, not you. Shut up.
I've been saying
I think
everybody should be holding spot and trading leverage on their coins, whatever they like, but hold spot on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe forget XRP. It's not
Look,
ready yet, but should be ready to dump it into the XRP if they
I
get
said
good
the
news.
first week or so we would get that dip for the monthly low. Crossing my fingers, we go up for the rest of the month.
Open mic, Luke.
you've been actually pretty good on your little calls. Here we go. Let's try
I
this.
got market exchange
Oh god!
reload. I'm on the index. The index is reloading the sidebar volume charts. It should be something going on here.
What? I can't get any
ETH,
love on my rings, Jay. What?
no, you know what the problem is? I'm trading ETH and it's lagging. Bitcoin wants to rip. ETH is just in a delay. It's just trying to get out of a hook. So like I keep almost jumping the gun because I want to be like bam, but it's
Now
not
we're
there
getting
yet.
ready.
It's
We're getting ready.
just like it's teasing, man. I hope it doesn't. If it double tops 24, so on Bitcoin 24 390, I think it's just gonna be like again a little W, just a dumb thing. I don't know. I'm still okay, man. I still feel all right about this.
On my 1 hour, we broke that pennant flag to the bullish territory to the north, which means USDT has done the same thing to the bottom. The flag play out should take us to 25.3. May take its time. It may spike fast, but if we do not this hour fail and then the next hour come back down, we are gone. And you can put that in the wind.
Yeah, that little triangle, when once we cross that thing up, that's when I was bearish like a mudflower, but now I'm long into it because of that. We broke that. We might retrace and test it again and then fly from there. I don't know.
So what's different, like from now? You remember, like, what was it, 3 months ago when we had that mini pump up, right?
It's like a different balloon. Balloons all look the same, right? Round balloons, but some are different sizes. Imagine we're just on another balloon now doing the same thing. We're blowing up. We're going up. We're in the same type of pattern. Call it an M, call it a W. Either way, one chart is doing it on the inverse, the other is doing it on the right side up. At the moment, I'm telling you, 24 395 should pop. It should not be a rejection. Invert the chart. Looks like it's about to lose a scalp line on an inverted. Well, we'll see, right? I mean, fuck, we're like almost there.
I know we keep doing that.
And like I said, double top is just annoying. It's just going to stall the chart.
I mean, if you just look at the
And
retracements,
inevitable for me.
start looking at retracements, and then when it reclaims it, those moves are getting bigger and bigger. That'll tell you that we're in a bull market. So
25 to 58. If we
I got
cross the double top,
24.5 on the index, family. $100 away from testing 24.6. That'd be the escape move up right there, 24.8, and then we should do the same thing, like a little capitulation, then a push.
Gotta pop here, bro. It's gonna stall us if it doesn't pop right here.
Big
It's
facts.
fine. It's not bearish to stall. I'm just saying, like, it's just going to be another
Oh,
test,
no,
retest.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's just annoying because it just makes you stay up late.
Cool, Cutie. What is that?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
What is it made of? Is what I'm asking. Clay?
Luke, you're live. You are live on YouTube.
It's made of clay.
Yes, 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 yes. Come on.
If we load it again, Turbo and just did that pop, man. Oh man. See if it can make the Bollinger open back up at the top.
Yeah, this is like this is supposed to be like a BAM zone. I'm telling you that's the problem. When it doesn't, it forms the retest to do the BAM, and
This
you
is the
want to
third.
pass
This is the
clearly.
third. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Jay. It's the
No,
third
no, it's
leg.
pretty much you're finishing the sentence. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
You
third
want,
leg. This is the third time we're hitting it.
yeah, you want to pass. You want a clear pass of this next wick here. Now it's what 24,503 because we passed the middle. Your
530.
W's in effect,
Yeah, it's going.
right?
530, 24, 530.
The inverted's coming back for the second retouch of the bottom. It's a
I
crash
just can't
cat
believe
formation on the inverted.
we're so close to the 200, the moving average. We're going up, guys. We don't have any gap down.
That's the hope. That's the plan, bro.
No, we have no gap down on a 12-hour, man. This is unreal.
Still got to be cautious.
I know, but this is all right. Wait, if you look at a 24-hour,
Bottom Bollinger tap, maybe
it's the first time we're hitting a 24-hour. So
point
we
of
could
control
go.
was sitting at 24,488.
I'd say 25. The real 25 is a double top.
25 gonna be easy. That ain't the thing tonight.
Yeah, but it's a double top, man.
No, that's the thing though. Like the thing
She's
is
11-11. Make a wish.
On 24-hour. I'm looking at 24-hour.
Yeah, it's like the major thing is tonight, like even if you beat it and only beat it by a few dollars, it's meant to set a negative tone for what's gonna happen after.
And what? All right. So what happens after? You're talking.
If they wanted to continue up, they may look like a double top, but if it beats that high and just resets, like Turbo said, when they do the reset, you don't know how long the reset be. But you got to make sure you catch that motherfucker as it turn around, and then you got the U-turn again. You feel what I'm saying, though? They ain't gonna the bear's dead. You feel what I'm saying? But they gonna let people think that the bear alive long ass.
Yeah, well,
we're gonna know very soon because
yes.
1 minute inverted is a clear as day 2-step down fractal. Cat as a bottoming fractal. Ass is going to retouch the bottom. Trust Turbo on this one. If we stop on a double top, it's going to pitch a tail on the inverted to bring us down. You know.
No, but if we go up, I'm with the
So
real.
I'm really wanting this to be the crash cat so that we pop right here.
Like I've been saying, since we left the 19,000 area, the second time.
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking, dude, we can
still got.
We could blow. Wait, we
got to clear at least.
Yes, the crash cat's on the inverted, bro. That means we would pop up on the right side up.
We could blow up.
Apparently, that formation is the descending or ascending triangles that we've been watching.
No, we could blow up to 25.5 right here. Another 1,000, man. No lie. That's the top. Look at it.
I am looking at it. Sorry.
Look at it 6 months. I'm telling you, 6 months.
If you take
25.5.
If you take the trend line on the bottom of that formation and you apply it to the top, it should show you where the top of the trend will be when it breaks out.
It's 25.5, man. Another 1,000.
25,900.
All right, I'll go with that. $400 difference.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, your special Afro juice is something else.
I didn't even drink that, dude. Donnie, it's right here. I'm gonna finish.
So if we don't do like this, for me was not a retracement. Basically, for the move the percentage that it did, right? Up. So this still in one single wave, dude. Imagine where we can go if you know what I mean.
No, it's going there, man. You watch.
Not if the
Yeah.
inverted takes over.
If it blows through here, we're hitting it and then gonna come back down.
Have
I
more
don't even
move
know. Let
down
me see.
first.
When y'all see that God candle and you're like, woo, everybody's all pumped up, everybody's by the top, and then that fucking red candle comes in. You know,
Yeah, that's fine. You shorted there, Tony.
You gotta identify where it's supposed to be.
You better get your bots. Make sure they're awake. Fucking trippy.
That's why I'm turning my bot off.
You better get your shrimpies ass fucking ready to go.
There's a candle. That's good on ETH right now. That's it, ETH. You go, baby.
Here you go. Pushing that
Now we
button.
need to do that on Bitcoin fast.
I'm telling you,
We
man,
need to
we're
break
gonna
this little line.
It did it.
It ain't done it yet, but it's got.
No,
it's
it
got,
didn't do it for me.
See, I'm on a 10
I
second.
mean, this gonna be a clear break if it breaks, bro. Think about it. It's a step down, a big one on the inverted. If you do the crash cat here, meaning if the cat fails that double bottom, it's done. It's cooked on the inverted. You'll see. That's because that's what you're anticipating.
on a short time.
Oh, let's do it, man.
No, Jay, it's got to go to the top, man.
I'm talking about an inverted. That's what I'm talking about. Right now. Let's go. Watch. And if it has a rejection candle, you're gonna see a freaking tail on the inverted pop up, man. Come on. I know this part of the chart, bro.
USDT or USDC just went. Yeah.
This is where we make it or break it. Come
on. What the fuck? What? Fuck USDC. It's all about crypto. Fuck these stable coins. What the hell is XLM and XRP doing? That's
nothing.
I want to catch that move if that does move, because that's going to be $3.
We should have a pocket full of it now.
I got a little bit, but not enough.
We're looking for a new lower low on USDT dominance here. It's trying. My thing is we haven't went back to touch the 20 on this impulse for here. Don't mean we have to, but we never did that kind of cool off period to let the RSI come up a little bit. So
no dominance. I don't know.
Samson, you need to watch the language again. We are on YouTube. Now, I'd like to make one statement. Tomorrow is not a Fed meeting.
CPI.
That's not, it's CPI. And it's going to be out in 1 second, and it's going to be a reaction. And March 9th, 20th through the 21st, that's the rate hike. Announced on the 20th. So we're far away from that.
Yeah, you'll still get a reaction on the chart tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see a reaction. You'll see the media reaction.
Yeah.
They're guessing 6.6%, 6.4%. 6 to 6.4%. Now, U.S. futures are up overnight, so they're looking pretty good. You had a drag down at the close, massive drag.
That's great. Let's go.
I mean, we're gonna spike to 20. I could see it. We're gonna spike, and then retrace. 25. Come on.
I mean, I'm only down $200. I'm only $200 off my target, but I shorted it hours ago.
What, so, BTC?
BTC.
Well,
it's only had a $300 range entire day.
Yeah, but
this is, if you listen to the guys that are checking the charts, once we cross this double top, if we cross the double top, we're gonna rip like another flower.
Okay.
Don't use the word rip.
Yeah, if it goes up, we're gonna rip. And if it goes down, it's going to collapse.
No, we're gonna
No.
I
dip.
covered it both ways.
It's rip and dip. It's not rip
No,
and collapse.
Clive, it's in a trend, man. It's gonna be, it'll retrace even if it retrace. When you say, I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying the typical TA is if it goes up, we're going up. If it goes down, well, unfortunately, we're going down.
Yeah, but you gotta. What are your levels?
It's only trading in a $300 range on a $2,000. It's sort of like going to the buying your
Listen to what I said.
But we just moved 20%.
I think we can all agree that it's going to move right.
Yeah,
We just moved 20%. It's normal that we're consolidating.
I just think the effect of SVB happened, and now we're going to recover.
Wait, you just said that we're only trading in what? $300 range? What?
Yeah, today was a $300 range.
Talk about yesterday.
Since noon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's 24.1 to 24.5. $400 range.
It's only been 2 hours of the day, so you're talking yesterday?
No, I'm talking yesterday. It's only a
All right,
$400
so
range.
24 hours. Look at go ahead, Batches. What is the range?
Oh, I'm not looking at that shit. I mean, yeah. Sure. Right on. Let me look.
What at 9 o'clock, it opened up and was hitting 24.6, currently at 24.4 and a half. And my short was at 24.2. Almost the bottom.
If I put it on daily, right?
Oh my gosh, why are you guys arguing about this? It's close enough. What he's saying is today it's been in a pretty tight range, and that's accurate.
Luke, buddy.
All right, $500 range, Luke.
If I'm going to go buy a Hermes purse that I bought for my wife's birthday for $35,000, and suddenly the price is $35,300, you think I'm going to walk out and say we're not getting that?
Yes.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
Yeah,
I'm
but
all right, man.
Clive, if you put in like 100,000,
if I'm going to go, okay, now last time you bought a car and you were within $200 negotiating with it, and he said, okay, $200, what the hell? Or you said $200, what the hell?
I never would say that. I always make them say it.
Yeah, I understand. But at some point, you get to the point of, really, we're going to sit here another 3 hours and negotiate $200, and I'm financing this thing for 72 months?
No, I'll just leave.
Most people, yeah.
You gotta understand.
I was a car salesman, and I had a perfect face for phones. I sold 200 cars a month. Okay. People do not generally balk over a couple of $100. Spread it out and say your payment difference is going to be $5.
Yep, but if you worked for a company like Toyota, you would know that they would bother you. Well, then you'd know that the prices were locked for many years. So they would complain about $5. So
I did work for Toyota.
Well, so did Jay, right, Jay?
Yeah, I sold in a year 2,400 vehicles.
A lot of vehicles.
2,400 vehicles in 1 year?
1 year. I took all the incoming phone calls, 900 phone calls every month.
You must have
and
been
I got
hated.
50% of every.
Clive, you're such a funny guy. I love
He
it.
must have been hated.
Don
you sold
Texas.
You sold 6.5 cars per day. If you
I
work,
want to see your fucking
you work
resume, dude,
7
because you've
days a
done
week.
so many things.
I worked for one of the biggest dealerships.
You can
and
call
we couldn't-
Don
Cars
McGill.
per day.
Don
Six
McGill.
plus cars.
You can call Don McGill. I got fired for making too much money. I made $250,000 a month.
It's crazy.
Clive, so you
I
sold an
believe
average
it.
of more than
We can sell more than 30 cars a month.
We
7
sold
cars.
500 cars a month.
Per salesperson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but you're in
Jay,
Texas.
you're talking about 1920 to like.
No. This was about 15
Did they
years
even
ago.
have
Shit,
cars
bro.
back then?
Yeah, there you go. The
He's
manager that
selling
brought
Model
me in.
Ts, dude.
How
That's
many days do you
right.
work in a week?
Wait, let me encapsulate. The manager that brought me in Don McGill says, I will give you 50%. I will put all the phones in your name. You handle, you get them in. I had 50 appointments a day. They said, he is going to kill you. And the general manager threatened to quit because I was making twice what he was.
50 appointments?
You know, Clive, we all know that you're a go-getter.
Yeah, on pizza. I outstrip
And yeah,
four other people. Yeah.
you're selling pizza now, right?
I'm making $200 a night in a 4-hour period, and the average car guy's making $7.
Jesus Christ.
I get, I walk up to the door and I compliment women on their nails. Oh, you got a really nice house. Hey, your lawn looks really great. And they have a dollar bill in their hand. And I've seen this again and again. They have a dollar bill in their hand and they're like, they reach in their pocket and pull out a 10. I can't tell you how many times that happens.
Nobody answers their door with fucking money. Are you out of your mind?
You can't swear on this channel.
I deliver. I do about 40 deliveries every night.
My God, you are a robot. I hope I have your energy at your age.
Why don't you hook up with no,
Clive,
seriously.
Clive, I have a question for you. Why do you use the word I so many times?
For a guy that knows percentage rates, you have blown them out of the water, man, with the things you say you've done. I'm sorry. Your ratios are
come down to Houston, Texas and drive with me.
No, I believe.
I don't need to. I know that Texas is Car Central, man.
On the porch.
Samson, you're Houston. Samson, you're Houston, right? Samson,
yeah. No, I believe
when you use
go, Samson.
When you use that in a
Samson,
sentence
go
so
to
many
a poker
times.
room. Go to any poker room in Houston, Texas, and bring up my name.
I just don't know how you can sell that many cars because you have to prepare the contract. Unless you're just a efficient hook, and then everybody else.
I never test drove a car.
Clive.
I never test drove a car. I would go to Samson. You want to say
wait. Let's see speak. Go ahead, Z.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is not unusual in Houston for a Toyota dealership to sell 1,000 cars a month.
Yep.
Oh, I get that, but he cannot do it on his own.
I didn't.
No, but it's a big organization.
It's a different, right? It's a completely different ballgame. That's why I said we couldn't sell more than 30 cars a month. But he's in Texas. It's essential. Like the car in Texas is.
Yeah, it isn't. It isn't
crazy.
Yeah, if you're a salesman,
order it online. That's silly.
Yeah.
But here we would get the sale, then we would send them to finance, then we would do the delivery, we would do the contract. Over where you are, you're probably a one-man show for one department. The next guy does the deliveries. The next guy does the.
No. It operates exactly the same way. Let me tell you how I did it. Okay.
I know the guy.
The person would come in, and I'd have a red balloon on their Toyota. And I would say, okay, your car's been picked out. I have a salesman here. He is a multi-million-dollar salesman. He sells, top everybody. He had a cancellation. There is an opening in his schedule, 45 minutes. I can get you in and out of here in 45 minutes.
How many cars are you selling one day?
Wait, can you pickle that?
It makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. I have an opening.
We used to do that too.
In and out of here in 45 minutes. Now, I just need your wife to go test drive the vehicle while your husband signs the contract. Here's a pen. This secretary is going to take care of the paperwork. By the time she gets back from the test drive and is satisfied with the car, we'll have it in the washer.
But what if she didn't like the test drive?
That's okay.
Wait.
Usually, once you have them behind the wheel testing the car,
when I go to a car dealer, the first thing, if a dealer start dictating what I'm buying and shit and what I'm gonna do, I'm fucking walking out of there. I don't know about you.
The difference
but I will not let the dealer dictate what. Oh, let your wife test it. What about me, homie? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here's what I did was I already sold the car. The car is already almost a 60% ratio of sales. So if I had 25 appointments, I'm going to sell 12 cars. I'm going to sell 15 cars. So those salesmen, they don't care because they're not going to make any profit on the sale. What they're going to do is get a unit. And once they hit 20 units, you're guaranteed $20,000. So they want a unit. They don't care about profit.
I'm a car salesman's nightmare. I'm about to go buy a car. I can't wait.
Just grind them.
We didn't
It was
grind.
easy
Just
the
go-
last time. I was like, I'm not paying more than $250 a month, and I just walked out until they.
Okay. I have no problem with you paying $250 a month, ma'am. I'm going to need about $20,000 down. Now, just
Nope.
write that check for $20,000.
I got exactly what I wanted.
Right. There's no problem. The salesmen love to know what you want, and I've already done that negotiation with you. You tell me up what you want. If I can put that together for you, Kiki, would you buy that car today?
I put 0 down on my car.
No, I'm saying if I can put
Oh,
that together
absolutely.
today for what you want for the price that
I go
that's
in knowing
okay. Well, come on
already.
in. I have an opening. Which would be better? Which would be better for you, the morning or the afternoon?
Where do you want to meet?
Okay, I will see you in my office. I have an opening between 11:30 and 11:45. I
I'm
expect to see
free
you
all
then.
day, baby.
Can you tell me what you'll be driving so I can have somebody prepared for you?
Uber.
Okay. Give me a call 10 minutes.
I leave Corolla.
Give me a call 10 minutes before you arrive.
Can you make a good sandwich, Keith?
Yeah.
I don't want a key. I want one of them keyless ones.
Have your lunch prepared. You know, we only got 45-minute window to open, and we'll get everything clarified. Now, if someone calls in, do you have a Toyota with 3 bald tires, a broken headlight, and a yellow sticker on the back? Yes, ma'am, I have one of those. It just arrived. When can I see you? Which is going to be better, the morning or the afternoon? I have no idea what the inventory is out there, but I'm going to get your body in there.
That is very good.
That's a
You always had your car in stock. Oh, damn, we just sold it. But I've got something even better. What if I told you I can get you something with 4 ball tires?
All right, Clive, what's the deal for tomorrow? You got Ford.
Okay, obviously, I'm always going to buy Ford. Okay, I've sold off my gold. I think the CPI numbers are going to come in. They're going to be favorable.
Wait,
We're
You
still
should
long ways
embarrass
away
someone
from
and tell
the.
me that Clive has not done a freaking ton of blow at one point
You
in his
sold your gold
I told
already?
you I turned
Wait,
down.
wait.
I turned down during doing blow for a vice president's job.
Wait, wait.
But you've done it.
No,
You
I've never
said-
done any drugs.
Yeah, he didn't even have sex until he was what, 30 something?
I didn't date until I was 29.
Well, you had sex by your friend. What are you looking at though? Seriously.
I'm going to be very passive until the 19th.
Pickles.
I'm still waiting for the 19th. Sorry, the 20th to 21st.
Why?
Because that's when the Fed is. Tomorrow's CPI. The next day is PPI.
So you're waiting for the Fed.
I'm waiting for the Fed. We're in a vast disagreement of whether it's going to be 0 points or 75 points. I'm saying 0 is impossible. But I could be proven wrong.
75? What the? No way. Why, are you serious?
Because of the last job numbers.
No. They can't. Dude.
I know.
If they do 75, you know they're trying to
anything.
crash it. If they make it 75,
No.
They're trying to put
Keep in
banks under
mind.
if they do it.
We got 3 more job reports to do.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no way they're going to do anything. Even 25. I heard they're not going to do anything, and that would be
Not
surprising.
happening. Not happening.
I would say 25, if anything.
I'm on 50 to 75.
No.
We'll see.
They can't
Opinions don't matter. It is what it is.
Yeah, but this whole mess scared. I told you, it kicked them in the ass. There's no way they're
but
going to.
the 21st is still 8 days away. A lot could happen.
Well, yeah, but then they're going to get angry and see that Bitcoin's going up, and they're going to try to stop that by doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, you're laughing, but
I
that's the
know
case,
Bitcoin actually came up in the conversation.
if
Usually it's
that's
just
no,
rejected.
Clive, what I'm saying is, if they're going to play that game and like say, oh well, people are still putting money into something, instead of like holding it back and giving it to me, you know, they're saying that people still have money to play with, so they're going to
Okay,
try to take it.
let me ask you a question. What does the Fed want the American public to do?
No, to fail.
No. I'm saying, you are Jerome Powell, okay? And what do you want the U.S. public to do?
Keep paying them.
They don't pay the Fed.
Bend over and get ready for the
No,
CBDC.
seriously. What does Jerome Powell want to see reports on the American public? There are two major issues.
They're very close on people stopping. They need us, the working people, to pay them. That's basically
No. We don't pay the Fed. Okay.
no,
can,
but
I, I can give you the answer.
we're the end. Wait,
I can give you the answer. In 2020, they want us to spend money. In 2021, they want us to spend money. In 2023, they want us to stop spending money.
Correct. Absolutely correct. What is the second thing that they want to say?
I thought you said the one thing.
It doesn't
Okay.
make
What is the
sense.
second? There are two major objectives that the Fed wants.
The second thing is to keep inflation 2%.
Okay, that is number three. Number two is bring down job labor price, less pay.
Yeah, but none of that makes sense.
It does make sense.
How?
Because you are owner of a company and you have 50,000 employees. Okay, on the bottom line, if you get rid of 10% of them, what happens to your profits? And you can operate at the same level.
Well, you're paying less to them, but you're manufacturing less.
You're manufacturing the same amount.
Why?
With less people. You optimize. Here's the issue. About 10 years ago, we started a growth versus value plan where we expanded way too fast. We need to trim back that. Zuckerberg is going department to department to department. What the hell are you doing here? What projects are you working on? What type of money are you making? Okay, oh, you're not? Okay, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I agree to that because I've been through that where my boss told me, kick it up a notch, and people had to work harder to coincide, with what they kicked out.
I can tell you from a corporate level that Domino's Pizza went down 8%. The very next day, we had two mid-level managers in our store weighing jalapeno peppers, weighing cheese slices. How many pepperonis are you putting on this pizza? Within 2 days, we had two mid-level managers at our store in Houston, Texas. Not the biggest one in Texas or even in Houston. Okay. Sitting down with the managers and going over how their ingredients were being done. Checked out every employee of how much cheese they were putting on every pizza.
All right, so wait. Stop right there. What about the people that said, okay, they got fired because they weren't producing as much as the other person that picked up their share? They fell off and they collected from the government.
Yeah.
They collected free.
Some did.
No, they collected free money that the government had to take out of the other person's pay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So it all kind of equals out, or I don't know which way.
It does to an extent, and the effect is going to be months down the road where that's first they're going to file, and then it's going to be a month before they get the checks. And okay, but at least it's a step in the right direction. At some point, did you ever see the one with John Clooney where he goes around and fires people, and then they start to automate it, and he goes to the girl, fire me, okay, and then the girl that's going to do it, and it's like, no, I need to see the boss, and that movie was very, very good as far as how do you go about firing people? Focus on the future. Okay, you're not going anywhere.
But yeah,
passion when you first started this. I wanted to be a chef. Well, you need to go back to me. You know what? I'm going to give you a chance to finally reach your ultimate dream of being a chef.
Yeah, well, like I said, the people that were left behind still collected, but they didn't, unless they were smart and went to a different direction and made their own. Maybe
I
they
mean, why do you
started
think
their
there's
own.
such an exodus out of California?
There was
California to Texas.
There was a lot of shenanigans. There was a lot of people that collected the max that could be collected, worked the max hours on the book that could be worked while collecting the max amount, and then worked under the table.
Right. There's always going to be those exceptions, etc. That's
And
a general rule of thumb. No.
Some of them maybe went on to making their own business if they were good at.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I'm not knocking anyone. I'm just saying they fell off because that's the way that it worked out. Doesn't mean that they didn't have the strength to recover. So, it's weird, right? Just think about that. That's evolution and dissolution.
I don't understand what you said, but sure.
Clive, will you make us a pizza?
Do I make a custom pizza? No, I don't actually make it.
Oh man.
I just deliver. I mean, I literally make twice as much as the general manager at that store.
I like mushrooms, sausage.
People don't realize how much. I mean, pizza. It's insane. I'm basically making $55,000 a year for a 20-hour week job.
Was one of my favorite jobs, delivering pizza.
Yeah.
As a teen, I worked for Pizza Hut. Oh yeah, dude, a Pizzalini, Pizza Hut, Domino's Pizza.
Oh shit.
It depends on what neighborhood you're in.
I bought my first Honda Civic with the money I was making delivering for Domino's
We
Pizza.
have this particular.
I did a lot of what Clive did.
is one of the hardest to get in. We have people that have been there on the average. People have been there 5 years, and the longest one is 15. And he's just a driver. He's older than me.
Bitcoin
question. So
I got a Bitcoin question.
How old is he?
58.
You guys, I worked with a lady, Brenda, and her sister. Okay.
Yeah, but
and
wait,
wait, listen. We worked at a Domino's Pizza. I was 16. Just when I got my license. Long story short, 30 years later, you can look it up. In Il Perot, Montreal, the two sisters, they both own a Domino's Pizza out here now. They've stuck with it this much time, and now they're the ones that are. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I order.
Do you go
pizza
in there
from them all the time.
Do you visit them?
I order from them all the time. She delivers me the pizza personally herself because she still loves delivering. Caroline does, and it's a true story. Yeah, and it's
so Clive.
It pays well, man. It really fucking does.
Yeah.
I tell you, I should do that just to pay my
part-time
credit
job.
card.
A part-time job making $55,000 a year.
What are people complaining about? It's awesome.
So wait, Clive, what are you doing with the money that you're making on it? Are you
I use it so I don't have to touch. I have 4 accounts. There's a micro account, which is the under 25. It's 25K account.
And I appreciate you. Letting us know about it.
I use all this money. I mean, I got in a bit of a scrape because I will not increase my micro account to the point that I have to dip into the other accounts to fund it. So we had a dog that died. That was $1,300, and just things came up, taxes, et cetera, et cetera. Our monthly expenses probably run about $2,000-3,000 a month. I'm like, I just can't keep draining if this thing has gone down 18 months. I mean, we're down 35%. That's huge. And so I'm just not going to take that money. So I decided, okay, well, I'm just going to work until things get back up. And I have $4.5 million in that account. I'm at 3.9 million right now. And until I'm back to 5 million, which is what I need to retire,
it's a lot of
I'm
pizza.
going to continue to work. Now the market will improve, and I am actually fortunate because the area that I deliver in, they're just wealthy people. Enough wealthy, I would say the average home that I'm delivering to is $250,000 to $600,000. that they don't think anything of $5 to $10. And every delivery is 4 different stocks. So in
That's
an
why I
hour,
work at a high-end spa. Work smarter, not harder, baby.
exactly.
So why didn't you retire? Like,
I retired at 26.
oh, okay. So I was going to say because you could make a certain amount, right? What's your limit?
I think it's 55,000 a year. If you're over 65.
No.
Yeah.
What?
I think you can make up to 50. I think I read it was 50. If you're over 65, you can make 55,000.
Oh, okay. Well, what
I'm
if
over
you're
65.
under?
No,
Right.
no tax on that.
No
I
tax.
thought
So,
it,
oh,
I
that's
pay.
good.
no, I
I pay
thought it was
regular.
7, dude. I thought
I
it was.
pay regular taxes, but my Social Security is not cut.
I thought they. What did they change it? I thought it was like 70 or something.
It could be. It could be. I just that could have been an older report too. I just looked it up real quick on the internet. Do you think I really care about the 1,200?
No, but you know, you got
I
to
think they're
be.
taking
I stick
65.
that in the
You can
soft
take it
drawer.
early, and you can take it as late as 70.
72.
Yeah, I mean, you could retire when you're 25, even. You know.
I retired at 26 with 47, a third of $47 million. What the sale price of my company was to my.
Yeah, but
So
that's your.
You
What
retire.
about?
You retire without completing your product. How many credits do you need to retire?
You
What
don't
do you?
need it.
What's the
And they
number?
give you a max of 4 credits per year, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think you need 40 credits to retire, and you can get a max of 4 credits per year. So let's divide
No. Are you
40.
saying that I get Social Security back then? No, I didn't get. So I got Social Security when I turned 60.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you just get less.
I had
Keep
enough
going.
money to retire at 20.
But you get less, but the money you can make in the meantime
Actually,
it surpasses.
you almost always want to go to the maximum. You almost always want to go to 72, simply because we live longer.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, Clive. If you're working under the table and
Yeah, I
making,
understand. Yeah.
you know, I mean, there's friends that are roofers and they probably retired earlier and whatever, but you know, it just depends.
BTC really just doesn't seem
Well,
to.
we do have a mini inversion set on
Majority
in the
people have a
5 minutes.
family. You know, they have a
Right.
family with 3 kids minimum, and they have to, you know, they have to have the wife working at least or
Right.
husband. But you and I, we're in the stock market when we were younger, so
Right.
you know, we were doing our family's shit and whatever, and
Yep.
that was my choice. You know,
The quarter that the broker lost my father $8 million, he said, "Here, you can't do any worse."
and he's still alive.
No. He passed. My mother passed.
Sorry, but
Yeah, he's in Arlington Cemetery. My mother is interned there.
Arlington. Let's see. My father, I think he's down in Virginia somewhere. I know where my mother is because I visit her once a year or whatever, but it'll be 8 years for her this March.
So according to U.S. futures, we're looking pretty damn good for tomorrow. We could come to 25.6.
25, 8.
Whatever. 25,847.185
25.9.
Exactly.
Keep going. Keep going.
at 12:52 and 42 seconds.
It
Eastern.
doesn't matter. What, like I said, all I want to see is us. If we go up to that and drop all the way down to 20, and then go back up to 24, 25, where we're at, that'll tell me we're in
That
a
was
bull
pretty
market.
scary over the weekend, thinking about where the bank's going to fail. The more I read about how many banks have failed, 562 since 2001, That put it more in perspective.
I like to buy some fear. Where do I buy some?
Just keep listening. Even have some fear here.
No, you'll get plenty of fair. You know, this is not the full story. It's like a
Just
how
call
many
your doctor and
how many
ask for
chapters?
colonoscopy.
Dude, how many chapters has Bitcoin been already? You know, we still got a lot
Just
left.
call up your doctor, schedule a colonoscopy, and I guarantee the fear will start.
You know what? I haven't seen my doctor for 3 years.
But Clive,
and,
you know,
and I have the best doctors. By the way, they're Jewish. That's why I like Jewish. And
I'm just
Sirius
happy
Sinai
that
on Beverly
Clive.
Hills. And
We
I
love you
know I
too,
don't go
man.
to. Yeah, they're the best doctors, man, for real. And I appreciate them because thanks to them, my kids their health are fine and everything. And yeah, before it was different, very
Why?
different.
What was happening?
Yeah, because like I'm going now to the Cedar Sinai, right, in Beverly Hills, and there's a bunch of Jewish doctors there, and they're good, man. They don't do a surgery just because they go and they meet together, like a bunch of them. They take their time. They don't send the assistant nurse straight, like registered nurse and doctors only. And other places they wanted to do a surgery on my son, and I took them there. No way, we're not doing that until we confirm. Yeah, that's why I have respect from them.
More proper practice than religion. But
Yeah, there's like
it's a
where
good
I'm at.
thing.
There's one area or town that like are very good heart doctors, and that's kind of like I don't know. I guess it's like where they practice in certain states, and then they get pulled into like they say, "Oh, I want to go there," because that's where like the higher whatever technology is and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, and I think the hospital is rated number 2 in the nation. I don't know which one is first, but then they're so humble, man, and they take the time. They talk to the kids, and treat them well, and they don't try to take your money because I guess they have enough money. You know what I mean?
No, my God, no.
Yeah, yeah. And other places that I used to have what is it, Kaiser, and I was paying like
oh
$950
yeah,
for me and my wife. You have no idea what I went through with them.
what Kaiser?
Yeah, they suck, man.
Really?
Worse.
And they're
I
like
was paying 950 just for.
yeah, they're like the
I was
fucking
paying that, and
oh
they did.
shit,
They
sorry.
they did like, yeah, they suck, man. I guess
Yeah,
because
they're
it's a
like the
union.
highest paid organization,
Dude,
that you want to call
I
it
was
that, but
I was born in Kaiser.
right, Maxis? Yeah, you got ripped off.
I was born in Kaiser.
No, they're well known, but I don't know. I mean, everybody has their own experience, but
Yeah, I remember one day.
Jay, I'm sorry.
Yo,
I just remembered Jay. They didn't put him out for that. What was it? Colonoscopy? Oh God.
Yeah, I wanted to make an appointment for myself, like when we had it, Kaiser, and they say, "Oh no, like 2 months." And I start sending emails. All of a sudden, they call me, "Oh, we have an opening today, and we had 3 tomorrow." I mean, come on, what happened to people that don't defend themselves?
Well, that's
They just
like
let them strand.
yeah, and I had to wait.
colonoscopies are fearful for nothing.
I had to wait
First of
three
all,
months. Yeah.
yeah, you think about it, but I mean, listen, the night before, you're going to take about 5 to 10 of the best shits you've ever taken until you are drained to your limit, right? They make you drink that liquid. And then how bad's a colonoscopy? I mean, you hardly feel it until they pump air into your ass. That kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
but
better
you were
feeling.
awake, Jay. They're supposed to get you
Yes.
out.
This time around, I'm going for an endoscopy. And I told him, "You are knocking me out." And he said, "No problem." So this time they will put me out to do it. The
Yeah, I
first time I
can't
did an
believe.
endoscopy, it was way worse than getting something up my ass because I pulled a gag reflex that lasted a minute and a half. Now imagine that. You're not breathing while that's happening because all you're doing is going, "Ugh!" And this thing, you're biting on a ring that doesn't let you close your mouth, and they're shoving a tube that's the size of a fucking loony down your throat. So yeah, it ain't fun. I don't like endoscopies. Colonoscopies, not so bad. It's way smaller, the tube that goes up your ass,
Yeah,
than
but
the
you
tube
were
that goes
still.
down your throat.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're still awake during that. I mean, I kind of squirmed, I guess, and then he said,
Medicine
"Give."
is barbaric.
I squirmed, and they said, "Give him." I heard him say, "Give him more,"
The
and I
bad
was out.
one, bro, was the
That's so
the
funny.
ears and nose doctor, whatever you call them. There's an
Oh, when they
abbreviation for it.
drill your nose? Shit, I
No,
never had
when
that
he
done,
tells
but
you, "Well, we're gonna have to put a camera down your throat," but you're like, "Okay, no problem." He's like, "We're going through your nose." Like, no, come on. So then they spray you with this liquid cocaine. I mean, he will tell you it is the same stuff, and it numbs you, and you get the drip, you get the whole shit, and it numbs you. And then
wow.
he comes in super close to your face with a tube that is the size of a straw, and he starts going up your nose, and you feel a discomfort, and all of a sudden this thing is going down your damn throat from your nose because you're all connected, and that is a weird feeling
Oh my
when he
god.
pulls out. When
But
he
you're
pulls out, man.
that's
Oh,
crazy. Why would they put you on coke when they do that?
they
That's
have to
like
numb
making you.
you.
Yeah, but
Dude, they're
that's like
going through a
hyper.
nasal cavity
No
down the back
way.
of your throat.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, they are. Yes,
You
they
got to
are.
get. Jeez.
I will do any of that. I will not.
I told you
I,
last time. That's
uh,
crazy,
I'd
man.
be like, okay, I'll just get the disease, whatever.
they're
No,
not bad.
he
It's
that's
all
right.
fear.
That's not right. I mean,
Anchors
No,
have a price
it's
action.
fine. What's not right
well,
is getting it up your
dude,
pee-pee hole.
what I do, like they said I said, oh, you're not going to give me the Michael Jackson drug, and they're like, well, yeah, and I'm like, well, last time my face burned up, and they're like, well, that's because he gave it to you too fast, you know. So I said, oh, okay, and then it was fine. You know, what do you call them? And just I don't even know how to say it, but the guy that gives you that, you know, they're qualified to do it, and if they fuck up, you can sue them. But anyhow, yeah, that's crazy that they didn't numb you and put you out. I mean,
Turbo, I think you should just practice with your wife. You'll be fine.
My
yeah, you
wife
don't
has
want
no
to.
problem with
You
that.
want to be awake. I mean, there's no reason for that.
I've been through worse, bro. Honestly, I did not live a good beginning of my life with hospitals and shit. I've gone through it all. Dude, I'm telling you, my sister ripped my leg open before going on the morning of going on a trip to Morocco. Okay? I had like 38 stitches in the back of my leg. She pushed me on the frame of a bed, and I landed on the corner metal of the frame, and it went through my leg, hit the bone. I had to go get a shot in my goddamn bone. Then they stitched me up too
Jesus.
tight. A week later in Morocco, I dive into the pool, and the whole leg pops open in the pool.
Yeah, I
And I'm
remember you
getting
saying that.
stitched drunk.
Oh,
Drunk, bro. They got, yeah, that was one thing. Broke my nose 3 times. Trust me, I've been through it. Stress tests because of my heart. Oh, I had a heart surgery. Stress tests, man. Like till you like almost fall to the ground to get your Wolf Parkinson's white to kick in. I've done it all. Intravenous that pops out while they're trying to calm my heart. That like all kind. Doctors get surprised too. Trust me, you can trust them, but sometimes things happen. Hey, I've been through it all,
yeah.
man. I just don't
So,
want to thing up my pee pee hole. That's
did
all.
you ever? Did you ever do the gas when they give you that? I don't know what
Yeah,
kind of gas
count
it is.
backwards from 3, and you never get past 2.
I don't know, whatever. But I had
Oh, it's awesome.
a dream. I had a dream that I was being chased by the little the strainers. You know, like when you strain the small ones, like 4 inch in diameter, or whatever. They
You
had
were being chased
yeah,
by
yeah. Remember, I think I mentioned it. They had the little ears, like when you set it on a glass, it's supposed to hold that little strainer from falling in. They were
Yeah.
the eyes, and the fucking strainer was like, the mouth or whatever. and it was like laughing gas or whatever they gave me or whatever, and it's like, oh my god, they were coming after me, and it was like so fucking. Even now, I still remember that. It was probably when I had my tonsils out when I was, I don't know, how old are you when you get your tonsils out?
I still
Any
have them.
age hurts more when you're older.
Yeah, it was young, but it was just that's probably why my mother used to strain whatever, you know.
That is
It-
not something you want to go through as an adult. My wife did it last year or 2 years ago.
I'm
Maybe it's 3 years now. I don't know.
gonna
Time
make
flies.
a. I'll have to see if I can get maybe OG or
Stop threatening me.
somebody to make a like a video of that
What?
strainers chasing me.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, like monster strainers. Oh my god, so weird.
It's a little strainer.
Yeah, it was Strain's fault. So you guys that are like in your 30s, you know, let's see who ends up
start exercising
really.
because it's all fucking downhill from
Well,
40,
no,
man.
dude, we were in good shape. I've been fucking
I
swimming.
was
Oh
in good
God,
shape, man.
damn! I swear to God, I was surfing and friggin' everything, man. It's like before all that. It was like when you're real young. I don't even know what that. Oh yeah, well it was tonsils and you know before all that crap.
All right. So how far are we going to retrace on Sheed before launching?
I don't know. Is it dumping? I haven't even looked at it.
Nah, I just haven't done the triangle for Sheed because I can see it, but I threw one up in general, or no, one up in charts for Bitcoin.
Oh no, I'm still in my trade. It's just going sideways. I don't know, man. It
Yeah,
friggin'
so,
lost that. It gained that zero like 3 or 4 times. So I'm hoping
so,
that's it.
so if you look at it, it looks like Sheeb is in a symmetrical triangle, and Bitcoin's in that ascending triangle, so it'll probably break up, and Sheeb is waiting for Bitcoin to break up.
Well, it's waiting for Bitcoin to finally sideways because it's Bitcoin's rarely right at the top. It's still
Bitcoin's in a. Telling you, it's going to turn into a diamond,
Let me throw a dent in this.
triangle.
How does anybody believe that if overnight we actually dump, do you believe that by tomorrow morning with the CPI meeting we will rip back up with a tail?
Mm,
Let's say
well, it
we
all
don't make the move
depends.
now.
No,
Okay, okay.
I'm over dumping. Dumping has happened. The beginning of the March has happened. We've created a low for the month. I'm happy with that. Let's go up. Fuck going down.
I think we sideways, but if I mean sideways are a little bit of a dip, and then back up to sideways, and then decide on tomorrow. But I don't know. I don't know if it really matters tomorrow. Like, what do you think they're going to call? Or you think? I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything more than 25. They're not going to do. I don't think they're going to stop raising right
Oh,
now.
dude, they're gonna call like 50 or 75. It'll still
I
be.
don't think they're. I
No
don't think they're
way.
going to do. No, I don't think they're going to do 50.
Does
Not
anybody think
75.
that
Come on.
Bitcoin is turning into a megaphone pattern?
I don't know. All I know is USDT dominance. If it was to just hold here, it looks like it's on a three peak and about to do a dome house. The good news is if it does a dome house, there's the other side to it, which becomes a head and shoulders and comes back right back down. So I wouldn't really care if it did it, but just say we
Look,
did
I tell
not
you,
pass that line for now.
you put the daily on. Look at the MACD.
Look at the daily and tell me that's not a fucking megaphone pattern.
No, but look at the MACD, the accumulation distribution. We sold the distribution. In other words, the selling was a hell of a lot at this past push. So right now, nobody's ready to sell yet. So they're accumulating yet. So it's going to be at lower numbers until we break up again. And if you go back further, well, shit, how further can you go? That's the daily.
How low can go?
I mean, it's hard to say because, like, if you go to the weekly, there's like a lot of green in. There's more green. Look at the weekly, guys. There's a lot of green candles as opposed to red. I just noticed that. Let me see. Wait. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's one,
We've been
two.
nothing but up since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
And that happened to be
1, 2,
literally
3, 4, 5. Yeah, but
that
if you
happened to be the opening of this green candle on my 130-day 7-day chart or whatever, which is coincidence, whatever you want to call it. But
yeah,
yeah,
but one thing I learned from Tone Vase over the years, watching him, like when you get to 6 green, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you get 7 green candles on a weekly, that's a nice move up. So you got to expect some retracement, which we came back down if you put it on a weekly, but we still didn't come down to where we could go a little lower, but
I was waiting, dude. I was calling for it. I was pushing for it. I wanted it to happen. The measured move hadn't happened yet, and it ain't gonna happen.
Here, I'll give you a reason in general why the
1,
weekly could
2.
completely screw you.
All right.
There it is on your inverted.
Let me see.
You can never be too positive that something's going to go a direction. Not tonight, not tomorrow. Even though I'm saying like 25-3, if we don't do it and I'm wrong, it's okay. You know what I mean? There's always a possibility. You can't take that out of the equation, and that's your possibility right there. Because if we don't break that double top that we've just created, let's say, then we're in a positive inverted tail. If we're in a megaphone on the right side up, we're in a megaphone on the inverted. And at the moment, that inverted has not passed a higher high, meaning a lower low on the inverted, to cancel out the tail it could form. And remember, on a weekly and a daily, fuck the weekly, the daily is clear as hell. If we don't pass it, tail is not going to be. What we want to do on the inverted daily is we typically want to fail this cat's tail. At the moment, we haven't failed it. This is why it's important that we pass these highs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I put the picture in general. You see it. It's clear as day.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
That cat has been at play since we turned around from 15-4, since I had mentioned to Rick and Trago, this is a right ear down on the inverted. Now it became a body to the bigger cat. It's all doing what it's supposed to be doing, but if tomorrow's meeting went bad, then it's the right wing down that I'm trying to tell you, and Donnie's trying to tell you, and that's a
But that's
possibility. It's not because the CPI meeting. It just happens that it'll probably be the release for it, but the continuation, the domino effect, could pitch a tail to the downside on this cat, like you see right there. I want it to
Cookie.
fail.
It'll do a cookie, a big cookie.
Mm. I'd love for us to go finally go back above that 26.5 or 26.5 area.
Well, yeah,
I would
but
really love that.
28, Jay, is where the next ring is on my. If you
Yeah,
look at,
I got you. I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Everything
But
is in the bottom of the triangle, so you could either short it here if it's going to break out, or long it because it's going to go
I'm
back
not
up.
shorting shit. But I'm also not
But
getting into
wait,
like a
all
big
right.
long at the moment.
So my range, like if we keep going up 28. So what are you saying if we just flip around and go down again? What are we looking at? 20.
It's not far. It's
You don't think
It's the first step is not far, but if you think about it, we just went up 20%. What's
you
10%
think
of
just
that? It's
2024 would be that would be like the
well, we already
200K.
had the number because Mocat asked us earlier on, and I don't know if I
It's
kept
only
the number actually.
$500 down then, right?
It's
$500.
not much,
I
but
mean,
if we fail it, you start stepping down on the fails. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Start
right.
failing
Yeah,
the 0.5s.
yeah. What did Mocat say though? I
No,
missed.
he just asked what the fib was from the low that we just bounced from to our today's high. So we had a number on that. I don't think that the retracement was that big to the 0.5.
Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
Where is it?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
so
getting
close.
crazy, man. If this is the bull, then you'll know it's a strong trend up, and we're going, like I said, 80 by October. Shit, over 80. We might be 120, man. That's what I heard other, like 2 months ago, people saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be," but I didn't see it. I still don't see that, but
Okay, our 0.5, believe it or not, is literally where we did a hook and swing up earlier on yesterday. So that number is 22,058. That is the 0.5 from the move from 19.6 area to the top today
all
on
right.
Bitcoin.
So
So,
sarcastic says 22.2 is equilibrium. I can I can see that if it does turn around. You know, these numbers
what
are
you
getting.
want for another coil is to hold the 0.5 from 21,841 to our top today. That's it. 23,216 dollars.
What's baffling is like why, besides, is I mean, why are we going up now of all times? Like, is it really that people are
Yeah,
pulling
that's
out
the
of?
thing, right? No,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
charts. That's where it doesn't make sense anymore. How are we going up like this? Where's the volume coming from? Where's the money
Yeah.
coming from? It's because that's where the chart is right now.
Wow. Like I said earlier, if it was me and I had money in the banks and the stock market, I would be cautious on just dumping it. But then again, I did it back in 2019 and 16. Just I don't know. It's just I had the money to throw in, and it was just marijuana, and then this. It was like the next thing to put money into. So maybe that's what it's all about. It's like people find a way to find the right thing to put money in at the right time. But I don't know what else there is out there, really. Banks, bonds, you can't rely on any of this shit. That's why you have so much corruption. People putting money into illicit things. It's really it's too easy to figure out. People that have big money, they hand it over to somebody, and that somebody says, "Oh, I'm going to put it into this corrupt thing," and then it explodes, and they make big money on it, and then it falls apart. But what we're doing is different than corrupt. I mean, we're trying to build something new, really, or believe in something new.
It's simple. T Black, 2 days ago, or a day ago, whatever. 2 days ago, I think. You mentioned the cat. It also brought us on that fractal. If you just punch in my name, you'll see I circled a blue big fractal and a yellow smaller fractal. And I said, if we hold the same proportion as what we did on the small fractal, then there should be no problem for us to go back and revisit 25,300. At the moment, if you look at that bigger fractal that I circled, it's amazing. You can't make this shit up. You'll see that we've pushed at least 3/4 of the way up from that area. And now we're consolidating here. If the Fed meeting is bad, look at the continuation down. It doesn't mean that we won't come revisit again, right? Because if you look at the smaller one and now the bigger one next to it, if we do climb and go above 25,300, we're growing the face of the next fractal, not shrinking it. That means that regardless, the move, if it repeats itself, will once again hold a higher low. Then that takes you up. That means we hold a bigger 0.5 fib, it steps you up again. Even though the steps right now are being done like in that cookie fractal, we're still getting back to that top floor. So very interesting to see, because if we can actually push throughout tomorrow, then it gives us a nice amount of room to retrace down to like 24.5, maybe 24, hold again, and then bounce. Yeah. If not, then it's already drawn on the chart. You see it, it's there. The part that, look at the run is over. We don't go on a higher high. We retrace the whole move down and another like probably 10% lower. And then we try again. That at that point that'll be 3 humps on a really big time frame. And then maybe we have the scenario of that 3 domes, that 3 peaks, and then we really climb, man. Dome house. And then of course we get the other side of the dome house, which is the wing down and head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it, and we still dump, because that's what we do on the charts. So either way, when we're done this move, it's gonna make probably another little rounded top, 2 steps down. You're gonna try a floor again. You're gonna get drunk. You're gonna call a cat. This time you're gonna trade the tail. You're not gonna fucking short it. And hopefully everybody ends up happy. And if it's wrong, it's not the first time Tio will be wrong. But I love it. That's what matters. The bigger the fractals form, the harder we fall from it. Your cat chart, T Black, on the 1 hour. It finished a whole set, a step down. So it's going to do a test and a retest. Try to hold this low. Look for your cat. And tail back up. Probably to 232. Wow, that was a miserable fail on what it did on this on this cattail. It's funny on cat. And then it did step down. Step wing, step one, step two. It did a bottoming cat, had it swing up, right? Finish it step down. Yeah, I think I think it's not the first time I see this for you. Check a lower time frame. Oh yeah, I already see a cat on the half hour. 5 minute. You need a good retest of 228 on that, no matter what. If not, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to have a shoulder to the downside. That's pretty much the short. That's what I think. And it's on a small time frame because obviously it's going to translate to the bigger one. Long term is very hard. I mean, there's not much. If you don't start pushing up, I'm going to try to think here what's going to happen overnight. Ethereum's going to do a cat's ass down, stop at 1618, do an SR flip, going to pitch a tail by morning. That's my theory. So I'm going to slap a line right there. 1618.
So you want to know? I was just looking at some stuff. You want to know one of the reasons SVB collapsed? Apparently, they put $5 billion into a healthier planet. That's money they were never getting back.
I'm going to get munchies. I'll be right back. so quiet?